people don't want their careers to end, Rusty, especially, man, the game of basketball. A lot of these kids have been playing with each other for so long that you just never want it to end. And so nights like tonight, you got to step up and just do things that you got to go above and beyond from what you've done in the regular season.
There's a certain level of excitement that goes with this time of year too, and I think it happens in every sport. In Indiana, of course, basketball is the king, and as a player, this is what you started going to practice for in what, July? I mean, this is the culmination of everything you wanted, and so you got to leave it out here on the floor. I really feel like Bremen's going to do that.
Bremen, man, they've just played so well all year. A couple slip-ups here and there, but I really think they're kind of peaking here as they go into the second round. And, if they come out and play the game that we've seen them be able to play, I don't see anybody being able to stop them here tonight.
Well, let's address the gorilla in the room. They were struggling at the end of the year, but they put it together on Tuesday night. When I talked to Matt Miller, I said, if you had any question about what team was going to show up, I think that was answered really loudly Tuesday.
That was one of the better games we've seen them play this year, Rusty. And, that's with Batoli not being able to play. Looks like he's active here tonight.
Yep, he is tonight. He's going to be in the starting lineup.
Oh, that's good for Bremen, right? That's great news. We've talked about what he does is just kind of that guard distributing, but also the way he rebounds and plays defense. It's good to have him back.
Take a break. When we come back, we'll talk to Matt Miller. As part of our coaches show, you're listening to Max 98.3 coverage of LaVille sectional basketball.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, you'll love it. No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay. Maybe just one little portion. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
MCF got its start in 2018 with one goal: bring fast, reliable fiber internet to Marshall County. Today, we offer lightning fast speeds, equal upload and download with no contracts and no install fees. Whether you're working from home or streaming all night, Marshall County Fiber keeps you connected. We might be the new kid on the block, but we're growing fast, just like our internet. Visit marshallfiber.com or call 574-223-2191. MCF, making rural connections possible.
Coach's Corner brought to you by Marion's University and Silla College.
And Bremen head coach Matt Miller joins us in the coaches show. And, if there were any questions about what team was going to show up for the tournament, they kind of got answered the other night. That is a good win.
Thanks, Rusty. Yeah, it was. It wasn't a work of art, but if we're going to defend like that, we're going to be in good shape. You want to play it that way defensively in the tournament for sure. And we had our best player firing all cylinders, so it was a really good start to open the open play that way. It was good to be in the environment and win a game against a good team. So it was a really good start for us.
And, when we talked before the game earlier in the week, I mean, you made the comment you felt like it was going to be perimeter defense, and that really was exactly what it was.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. I mean, they're skilled guys, really carry that offense, and we're hoping to take away their favorite things and, not let them get open off their screening game. And, yeah, I think we did a really good job with the guys. Guys followed the scout really well and answered the bell on that, took it seriously, which the way they played it shows me that they're extremely bought in and intense and focused on winning this thing with all their being. So it was a good night.
You got a lot of good contributions from your bench too the other night.
Yeah, we did. We had to a little bit more than I planned on for sure. We had some foul trouble, and then we had a couple of things. It just didn't go well. A little bit on the offensive end, a little bit on the defensive end. So we did go to some guys I really didn't anticipate playing the kind of minutes they did. We played a couple of freshmen late in the second half at the guard position. So, yeah, those guys did a good job. It was, Espen Simpson's a freshman, Jake Rodriguez a freshman. Those guys did a really nice job coming off the bench when Bryce got in foul trouble and some other things that happened. So, yeah, it was a good team contribution for sure.
How's practice been the last couple of days? I mean, I got to feel like, having that kind of a performance right off the bat is if there were any focus issues or anything like that, I mean, those I got to believe are kind of solved there.
Yeah. Practice has been awesome. And I think I might have told you this last time, but that's not always the case. That early March, late February, kids are still buying into practice. And I'm not going to tell you that every practice we have is the most intense focusing you've ever seen. But this week, these guys aren't showing any signs of fatigue from the message, or they're tired of talking about game plans or anything like that. I mean, they're dialed in, working on it really hard. We've got a bunch of our JV guys helping us out with scout team, and they're doing a really nice job helping us out with that too, which has been great to see their focus too. And it's been good. I mean, it's been really good. I think you never know how things are going to play out, but I think we've prepared almost as best we can here for what's going to unfold this weekend.
Talk about things, the things that you liked the other night. We've talked about that a little bit. What are some of the things maybe that were practice points this week that you feel like you got to get better at?
Yeah, there's one that's for sure a bright line, and that's that we still turn the ball over too much in a low possession game, like it was versus Louisville, and especially when they're going to slow it down, and they're not particularly a high pressure defense. It was just too many. I think we turned it over 14 or 15 times, and that's just inexcusable. It never should have happened, and we've done that at times this season, just kind of inexplicable things that don't make any sense. And we talk about it too much, that we've got too many skilled guys. We've got plenty of shooting that if we don't turn it over, I feel pretty good about us putting the ball in the basket at a high clip if we don't turn it over. So that was certainly the main thing. And I think that'll be a big theme tonight. And if we're fortunate enough tonight to get to Saturday, that's my main thing. I mean, I believe our guys are going to defend. I mean, I think that's in their DNA now, and they're going to. So with that being said, if we guard like I think we will, if we don't turn it over, I think we have a really good chance.
Well, let's talk about tonight. I mean, it's a team I've never seen play.
Okay, sure.
They've been around and everything else. I mean, break them down for us. What do they want to do?
Yeah, so we haven't played them either. We have a lot of they're on the schedule with a lot of our opponents, so I see them throughout the year here and there, sprinkled in on some scouting things. So they're gonna pressure us a couple different ways. They're gonna play some full court defense, and then they're gonna be back into a zone where they try to get after you a little bit. They've got guys that can play, and they play a lot of guys, so they can bring a lot of energy off the bench. They've got some length, and it's kind of a drive and kick scheme where they're going to try to get to the paint and kick it back out for threes. So we're going to have to do a really good job guarding the ball and then rebounding jump shots. I mean, that'll be kind of the name of the game on defense. And then on offense, I think there's things there that we can get if we're patient and we don't turn it over. So I think that's just this shot selection and being efficient will be the key on offense. But yeah, they're a solid team. They've got some decent wins on the year. Like I said, they played a lot of common opponents, so we have a good feel for them. We've watched them on tape a lot, and they've played some of our common opponents tough. So it's going to be, it's a good opponent for us tonight to try to push this thing forward. But they're going to push us for sure. And if we're not smart, if we're not plugged in early, they tend to get out to leads on people. So that's something we got to be plugged in right from the get-go.
Yeah. Well, we've already talked about turnovers a little bit. I mean, what are some of the other things you think you're going to have to do well tonight in order to get a win?
Yeah, so I think in the half court, we're playing half court offense. They play primarily 2-3 zone from what we've seen. You never know what they might do tonight, but in that scenario, I think we got to be careful to not settle for a bunch of threes, especially early. I think we got to get the ball to the rim, and I think we can if we're willing to do the work and kind of grind for that, get it there. And then I think on the offensive end, on the defensive end, rebounding is really like the whole name of the game. I think we're going to do a decent enough job keeping guys in front of us, I hope. Whether we play man or zone, I'm not sure. We'll probably play a mix, but whatever it is, the number one thing on our board this week was that we rebound. And I think there's rebounds to be had on the offensive end as well. So if we win the rebounding advantage by a good margin, I think we'll be happy with the way it turns out.
Well, man, good luck to you tonight. Get that win, and we'll talk to you again real soon.
Thanks, Rusty. Appreciate it.
That is Matt Miller, head coach at Bremen, and we will be right back.
Absolute Plumbing, Heating, Cooling of Plymouth has become one of the leading service companies in northern Indiana. Serving Marshall, Stark, St. Joe, Fulton, LaPorte, Elkhart, and Kosciuszko County since 2014. They specialize in residential, commercial plumbing, heating, and cooling services. They also handle drain cleaning, water heater repair, commercial refrigeration, furnaces, generators, and much more. And they're the area's only York brand dealer. That's why Michiana has made Absolute Heating and Cooling their one-stop shop for service needs. Locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience in the trade. Visit their website at absolutehc.com for complete service information. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, the area's top York brand dealer.
Who do I perform for? I perform for all the awesome composers whose music deserves to be heard.
I perform for all the stagehands who make sure I never miss a cue.
I perform for our high school choir director who taught me to breathe from the diaphragm and sing from the heart.
Speech, debate, theater, music. The performing arts teach valuable life lessons that typically aren't taught in the classroom. They help high school students learn leadership skills that prepare them to enjoy more satisfying, productive lives.
I perform for Mrs. Evans, my high school debate coach, who has helped me become more confident than I ever dreamed possible.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the high school in your community.
When you need quality...
Hey, I've got a question for you. Who will you perform for?
When you need quality printing that gets you noticed, Town & Country Printers is your one-stop shop. We specialize in vinyl graphics of all kinds. Bold yard signs, attention-grabbing banners, custom labels and decals made just for you. Need custom t-shirts? We print those too. Plus professional business cards that make the perfect first impression. We print everything but newspapers and money. Whether it's business advertising, special events and outings, fundraisers, sports events, or parties, Town Country Printers has what you need to make it memorable. Call us today at 574-936-9505.
Here's the keys to the game.
Back live at LaVille High School, Rusty Nixon along with Peyton Skirvin, and it's going to be one of those nights, but you heard Matt Miller talk. Rebounding and defense, that's what they're looking at.
Yeah, rebounding and turnovers, Rusty. I think that's the two things that determine this game. You've got an athletic team in Career Academy that wants to turn you over. They want to get offensive rebounds, and they want to push the ball. So I think both teams really need to focus on rebounding, like you said, but then you can't turn the ball over, Rusty. Easy shots can be key in a game that there's going to be a lot of defense being played here on both ends. So I really think you got to take care of the ball, too.
Take a break. We'll have our starting lineup in just a moment. You're listening to Max 98.3 coverage of LaVille Sectional.
Here's your starting lineup brought to you.
At Marshall County REMC, they are more than just your electric provider. They're your neighbors, your partners, and your connection to a brighter future. Since 1936, they have been powering homes, farms, and businesses with reliable service, innovative energy solutions, and a commitment to our community that never wavers. It's not just about keeping the lights on, it's about keeping our community strong. Marshall County REMC, powering progress, powering you. Learn more at marshallremc.com.
Here's your starting lineup brought to you by First Federal Savings.
And let's take a look at that starting lineup for South Bend Career Academy. Nicholas Gamage will be one of the guards along with Davion Mitchell. Amon Murray will be on a wing with Wyatt Saunders, and William Malone rounds them out. But starting five for Career Academy for Bremen. You heard in the pregame, Hartley Matoli back on the floor. That's good news for Bremen fans. Maddox Hickman will join him along with Chase Devine, Riley Teener underneath along with Bryce Miller. And that's a look at your starting lineups tonight, brought to you by First Federal Savings Bank. Just about ready to get going. It's going to be Malone jumping center against Miller.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on, Rusty. There's an intense conversation between the officials and the Career Academy bench and the scorers bench. I don't know what is happening.
Well, I went down to get starters a little bit earlier, and they didn't even have a roster over there until about 3 or 4 minutes ago. So might be some questions over who is eligible and who isn't. I don't know, but it's going to be Malone against Miller, and the tap is going to belong to Bremen with Chase Devine picking it up. He'll throw it over to Matoli, and they'll start to half court. Miller into the corner, has Devine back out. Matoli, top of the key to Maddox. Hickman now down left corner to Devine. His pass onto the block, trying to get it to Tiener. He's tied up in there by Davion Mitchell, and it's going to be Career Academy ball.
Career Academy, I think, has the length advantage here, Rusty. I mean, Tiener's a big kid, and he's being matched inside there by Malone.
We haven't seen that a lot this year.
No.
And it's going to be Gamage dribbling out near the timeline. He'll get Malone off the screen. Now back out top of the key to Saunders. Looks right side, gets it into the hands of Malone. He'll turn and face, tries to force his way into the paint. He does, but Riley Tiener comes out of there with a rebound on the missed shot. Up quickly, Chase Devine into the paint. Layup no good. Rebound comes down to Saunders. Bodies on the floor in the transition, and Tiener picks up the missed layup. Second rebound for him. Now top of the key, Bryce Miller will take it to the left side. Bremen slowing it down a little bit here. Miller, left wing, top of the key, Matoli. Back to Miller. Gets it into Tiener in the paint. Kicks it, Matoli, right side. 3 attempt by Devine, nothing but net.
Yeah, great screen there. I think that was, it was Hickman on the screen and just steals the defender Devine in. He's not going to miss those, Rusty.
Matoli the assist, Devine the 3. It's 3-0 Bremen. Gamage has it right side into the hands of Malone. He'll kick it to Saunders. He'll try to drive, cut off. He's going to travel with it. And so Career Academy with the turnover. Coming to the floor, Richard Hayes for South Bend. And also joining him will be Siva Ben.
Quick subs. Less than 2 minutes in. Not liking something they saw.
6:23 to play in the first. 3-0 Bremen, full court pressure. Pass comes into Devine. He'll have Tiener to Matoli. They break the press. Matoli into the paint, has his shot blocked. And Ben with the rebound. Pushes it up the floor, hands it off to Gamage. Left side off the screen. Ben goes back to the middle to Gamage. Right side off the screen to Hayes. He's cut off in the paint. Gamage will drive to the block. Short jumper off the back of the rim, and Bryce Miller will run it down in the corner. 3-0 Bremen lead, 5:51 in the first. Tiener in the paint, short jumper, and he buries it.
I think he's going to be the key for them tonight, Rusty. Get him the ball in the middle, let him cook a little bit, find the open guys, and score when he needs to.
It's obvious that's their plan. They have tried to get him a touch every time down the floor so far. So 5-0 Bremen. South Bend with it, top of the key. Going to be a 3 attempt by Mitchell. It's no good. Matoli will come out with the long rebound. Cut off, needs help, has Devine, and he'll bring it across the timeline. Matoli, left side, shot fake, brings it back to the middle. Matt Miller calls out a play. Matoli will go right side to Hickman. Now Miller on the left side to Matoli. Corner goes to Devine. Block to Tiener on the left side. Back to Devine. He'll move, he'll shoot. In and out. Rebound comes down to Miller, taken out of his hands by Gamage. He'll take it to the other end. Layup attempt no good, and Devine with his first rebound. Boy, Career Academy 0 for 4. Now a pass intercepted cross court all the way to the paint and knocked to the floor is Mitchell. And he'll shoot some free throws.
Good job of anticipating that pass there by Mitchell. That's the thing when you're in a zone, Rusty. Those long passes can be risky, especially away from the basket. Cost Bremen there, and apparently he's not shooting?
Evidently not. It looked like he,
we know nothing. We know nothing.
We know nothing. Pass comes into Ben. Top of the key, Hayes has Gamage. He gets cut off in the paint, gets Malone on the baseline. Back to Hayes. Goes to the corner, hands it back to Malone. Gamage will take the 3 from the top of the key. Off the back of the rim, Miller. His second rebound. He'll push it up himself. Cross court to Matoli. On the baseline, Hickman. Top of the key, Devine. Wide open look. Don't leave him off, and that doesn't fall. And Malone with the rebound and then thrown out of bounds. Turnover, number 2.
Yeah, rare miss out of Devine that didn't go halfway down. Most time it's in or almost all the way in.
Missed before, rolled around the dang thing and wouldn't drop. So 5-0 Bremen. They have the basketball. 4:13 clock running. First quarter. Tiener in the paint, turnaround 10-footer just buries it.
I'm not sure how you guard that unless you're 6'8".
I don't think you can. 7-0 Bremen. Gamage, right side has Ben. Top of the key, Hayes. Off the screen, Mitchell. He'll drive it. 10-footer. Off the rim. Long rebound to Gamage. He'll take it to the paint, hands it back to Mitchell. Trying to find some space. He'll step through, misses the layup, gets his own rebound and hits it. Now he's going to shoot some free throws, I think.
Yeah, we talk about rebounding. You're going to have to box out if you're Bremen. Extra chances, that's going to be Career Academy's best offense, I think.
Mitchell stayed with that shot and was rewarded with the basket, and he'll get a free throw. And coming to the floor is Darian Williams for South Bend, and Mitchell will shoot free throws. His shot is up off the front, and Tiener with rebound number 3. 7-2, Bremen. Matoli, top of the key. Zone look by South Bend. Hickman, left side, Tiener on the wing. In the corner to Devine. Crosses it top to Matoli. Right side to Miller. Crosses it top to Matoli. He'll go back to Devine on the right wing. Left wing now Hickman in the corner to Miller. Into the paint, Tiener kicks it top of the key. Matoli, corner for Devine. He'll take a couple of dribbles, kick it over to Matoli on the left wing. He'll take the 3. Off the rim, no good. Tiener fights for the rebound. Can't get the ball to drop. Rebound to Malone and up quickly. A 3.
3-point basket.
They're gonna give him a 2-point basket. That's gonna be Williams, makes it 7-5. Dribble across, Matoli has Tiener. Both teams missed some really key opportunities here, shooting the basketball. There's a pass, knocked away, and then knocked away again. It was trying to get it to Bryce Miller, Tiener was. Ended up in the hands of Williams, and the turnover will give it to South Bend. Bryce Miller came in and tried to pick his pocket, but knocked it out of bounds. Hickman going to take a seat, and Wildauer will come on for Bremen as Mitchell will work on the left side. Gets a screen from Malone. He'll take the 3. Off the front of the rim, almost bounced back in. Tiener with the rebound, throws it into the hands of Mitchell. He misses the layup, and the rebound comes down to Miller. Devine has Matoli on the left side. He'll dribble it back to the middle. Tiener in the paint. Corner to Devine. Wide open look at 3, and it goes straight through.
Yeah, you knew you can't just leave him that many times wide open, Russ. He's going to make one of them.
10-5 now. Bremen with the lead. Owen Nunemaker will come in at the next break. Mitchell with it for South Bend. Minute 38 to play in the first. Mitchell trying to force his way into the paint. Has Williams in the corner for 3.
You're going to have to guard him, Rusty. He's got a clip for sure.
Darian Williams with a couple here. And it's 10-8. Up quickly, right side, Tiener, he'll wait for numbers. Gets it to Miller. He'll dribble to the middle, now right side to Devine. Cross court, Matoli on the left side, top of the key, Miller. He'll drive it. Short 10-footer. Off the back of the rim. Tiener up high for the rebound, but he can't get it. Gamage comes out of there with it. Goes to the other end, lays it up, no good. Devine with the rebound. He'll bring it up himself. 54 seconds. Goes to the paint. Gets fouled on the way to the rim. And he'll get a couple of free throws.
Tell you what, Career Academy doing what they need to stick in this game, Rusty. Knocking down some open shots, and forcing Bremen to really work the ball a little bit offensively.
Not letting them have extra shots either.
Yeah, they've rebounded really well.
2 now for Devine, as Hickman will come back, as will Nunemaker on for the first time. Matoli will get a breather here. And so will Bryce Miller with 52 seconds in the quarter. Mitchell will get a seat, and Hayes will come back for South Bend. Devine with number 2. And that one nothing but net as well. And Espen Simpson going to come on for Devine. Give him about a minute's rest here before we start the second quarter.
Yeah, just being smart here. You don't want to pick up another foul here before the end of the first quarter. Give him a quick break.
48 seconds. Pass goes to the right side. Williams guarded instantly by Hickman. Now Gamage tries to drive. Back to Williams, in and out. Rebound to Wildauer. 37 seconds. Up in the corner, Simpson to Nunemaker. Tiener in the paint. Back to Nunemaker. He'll take the three and bury it. Owen Nunemaker adds three. Makes it 15-8. 25 seconds to play. Right side in the hands of Hayes. Looking in the middle. Has Malone on the block, guarded by Tiener. He'll go into the paint. Shot from 10. No good.
What a rebound.
And Wildauer just goes up and takes it away. Nunemaker now. Out top of the key has Tiener. Left side. He'll take the three! And that'll win the quarter.
Oh, that's great coaching by Matt Miller. He just screams, give it to Riley. Shoot it! And he buries it. Oh, man. That's good stuff.
18-8. We played a quarter. We'll take a break. You're listening to Max 98.3's coverage of LaVille sectional basketball.
When it comes to your money, you want a bank that understands you. At First Federal Savings Bank, we offer more than just a place to deposit your paycheck. We're here for you every step of your journey. Need a loan for that new dream home? We've got you covered. Looking to save for the future? Let's make it happen together. From personal banking to business banking, we offer full-service solutions tailored to your needs, online, in person, or over the phone. No matter where you are, we're with you every step of the way. First Federal Savings Bank, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. First Federal Savings Bank is FDIC insured and equal housing lender. NMLS number 399927.
We're back. Dale E. Cox Gymnasium, LaVille High School. Rusty Nixon, Peyton Skirvin. 18-8, our first quarter score. You know, I looked for a couple of minutes there. Got down to about the last minute, and Career Academy cut this lead down to 2, and then a minute and a half later, it's right back to 10.
Yeah, then Riley Tiener happened, and we talked about it on the way down. And any team that plays a zone against Bremen has got to watch out for him. His just ability to create inside is just really unmatched by many bigs we see in this area.
Bryce Miller will come back at the break. Everybody else remains the same. He'll give Tiener a little breather. He'll get into the paint, trying to make some space. He'll get fouled. I think that's going to go on Malone.
Great job there. He created his own little shot. Good footwork is so underrated in this game of basketball, Rusty. The craftiness sometimes.
That's number 2 on Malone. It's going to bring Siva Ben off the bench. Shot is up, and it's good. Miller will get a second one. 19-8 now, Bremen lead. Winner here will take on the winner of our next game, Knox and Jimtown. Jimtown and Knox fans already getting in here. Second shot is good. Bryce Miller 2 for 2. Makes it 20-8. Bringing it across will be Davion Mitchell, right side to Ben. Looking in the paint, nothing there. Hayes off the screen for 3, no good. Bryce Miller, 4 rebounds now. Gets it to Nunemaker, up to Wildauer. He'll give it back to Nunemaker, who'll go to the middle on the dribble. Now left corner, Nunemaker. Miller on the block, trying to force his way in the paint again. Misses the shot, and Mitchell comes away with his second rebound. Up quickly to Hayes, left side. He'll drive to the paint. His shot is up, and it will drop.
Basket is good.
Coach Miller not happy with his team not sprinting back on defense. That's one of those things so easy to control, and you got to get back and get your defense set up.
And so far, watch South Bend Career Academy. They want to push the issue. They're not a run team, but they're coming up quick. They're not going to sit and wait for you to drop back. They're going to try to push it. And going to the free throw line, trying to complete the three-point play, Richard Hayes. And his shot is up, and it's no good. And rebound fought for in the corner. That's going to be an interesting call. They're going to say it was off Williams. So belong to Bremen. They'll have it in the corner here right in front of the bench as Wildauer will take a break here. And Chase Devine comes back to the floor. Looking to kick it in is Hayes. Well, they're going to give it to...
Yeah, they gave it to Academy. And
South Bend.
The foul on Bremen. Tough couple plays right there.
Bryce Miller with the foul. That's his first. Comes in quickly to Williams. Now out top on the floor for the first time, Siri Cox. Hayes gets it to Mitchell. He'll work right side with the dribble. Gets a screen from Cox. Now he'll give him the basketball. He'll dribble it right side. Cut off there by Nunemaker. Now left side in the hands of Hayes. He'll take the three, no good. Long rebound comes down to Espen Simpson. Bremen will have it back, 20-10. Hand off to Devine. Shot fake, kicks it in the corner to Miller. He'll drive it, lays it up, lays it in. Bryce Miller with the drive in the bucket, 22-10 Bremen.
Like to see him do more of that, Rusty. Be aggressive. He's a tall, athletic kid. Take it to the rack.
Matoli will come back at the next break. Mitchell works to the middle. Gets it into the hands of Ben. Back to Mitchell. Shot fake, drives it, spins. Cut off in the paint, going to say he traveled. 3 turnovers for both teams now. And it's 22-10. Bremen, 6:12 to play here in the half. Full court pressure now for South Bend. Riley Tiener comes back to the floor, as does Matoli. Miller will hand it to Matoli, who'll give it to Tiener. Back to Miller on the left wing, hands it to Devine out near the volleyball line. He'll drive it a little bit, gets cut off, now drives it again. Backs it out, has it taken out of his hands by Hayes, who gets it taken right back by Matoli and then taken right back by Williams. Spin move in the paint by Mitchell, and he puts it in.
He's a heck of an athlete, Rusty. It's a couple times he's taken it hard to the basket and finished through some contact.
Matoli will bring it up for Bremen. Top of the key, Bryce Miller. Looking inside, nowhere to go. He'll give it up to Tiener. Dribbles it out top of the key. Guarded closely. Hands it to Devine. He'll drive the baseline. Misses the shot, but got fouled on the way there. And I think he'll shoot some free throws, although I've been wrong already once.
A little generous with the continuation interpretation there, but
Davion Mitchell gets his first foul. And Devine will shoot 2. Misses the first one. For the first time, Kavion Hayden comes to the floor for South Bend. I think they've used everybody on that bench now.
I think you're right.
Second shot is up and good. If you're listening to our pregame, Matt Miller expected that. He said they like to keep really high energy, so they'll use a lot of subs. And they've done that. Directing traffic out top is Cox. He'll cut back to the middle, cut off. Has Hayes on the right wing. Gets a screen from Ben. He'll take the 2, and he banks it in. Richard Hayes, 4 points now, 23-14. Devine with the inbound, guarded by Cox. He'll beat him to the other end of the floor. Really heavy hand checking. Good pass. Maddox Hickman on the block. Got a beautiful pass from Devine, 25-14.
Jay's just such a great creator for other people.
Just a great passer. Mitchell, right side, especially inside. In the paint. Mitchell will take the 3, misses everything. Long rebound, comes down to Matoli. He'll push it down to the other end, goes to the bucket, no good. Tiener with the rebound. Makes some space and puts it in the basket.
Okay, he's not going to miss those. Tiener's just as good with his back to the basket as he is facing it.
It's going to bring a timeout. 4:14 to play in the half. 27-14 our score. Bremen leads. We will be right back.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay. Maybe just one little pour shot. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
Back at Daly Cox Gymnasium, Louisville High School, Rusty Nixon along with Peyton Skirvin, 27-14 our score. With 4:14 to play here in the first half. Bremen with the lead. Took a timeout here to talk over something.
Yeah, give his kids a break. Maybe, I think they want to go on a run here, Rusty. I think he's kind of tired of seeing them go punch for punch a little bit. I think maybe mix things up defensively, try to get some steals, and put some separation between the two. Yeah, they're in a zone look here.
Looks like a 3-2.
Well, maybe not.
Actually,
are they? I don't know.
Sort out of it. Now they're going to go to the man. I agree with you. It looked like a zone look, but they're back in the man. Right side, Ben goes to Cox. He'll miss it. And the rebound in the hands of Maddox Hickman. And Davion Mitchell going to get foul number 2.
Oh, I don't think he is, Rusty. I think they give it to Thomas.
Was he even there?
He was around, but
okay.
I didn't think he was the one that was guilty.
I did not see him even in the vicinity. But I've been known to miss bigger things than that. But Tolley working against Thomas. He'll get it to Chase Devine, top of the key. Thomas all over him now. Devine with a jump shot. Whistle, and I think we're going to have a foul. I think it's going to be on Devine. It is. A little bit too much body going in there.
Yeah, that's his second. He's got to be careful now. Don't want to lose him from this game.
Absolutely do not want to lose him from this game. Mitchell will bring it up, and Hayes takes it across the timeline. Works right side. 27-14 Bremen lead. Mitchell drives it, gets to the block, lays it up and lays it in. Davion Mitchell with 6 points now. Chase Devine brings it up, being guarded closely by Hayes. Has Miller. They'll get it to Teener on the block. Top of the key, Matoli for 3. Off the back of the rim. Somehow Hickman keeps it alive. Devine runs it down. Teener, Miller, reverse layup, lays it in. He'll shoot free throw.
Another great interior pass, Rusty. This Bremen team just does it so well. They find the open guy, and really an athletic finish there by Miller. Back to the basket, finishes with his right on the left side of the basket.
6 points now for Miller. And coming to the floor is Amon Murray, one of the starters. He's back for the first time. Nicholas Gamage will come back to the floor as well. And Richard Hayes will take a seat. 29-16, trying to complete the three-point play. Miller at the free throw line. And he does. Bryce Miller, 3 of 3 for free throws. Makes it 30-16. Bringing it across is Gamage. Trying to get somebody off a screen, turn and shoot by Hayden, and he buries it. Tavion Hayden, his first bucket. 30-18. Left side, Miller. And gets it to Simpson. Now to Matoli. Hickman off the screen, top of the key. Miller drives it. Has Teener on the baseline. Misses the shot. The rebound comes down to Hayden.
Tough one. You got to finish that.
Tavion Hayden, 3 in transition. Won't drop Miller. 5 rebounds now. Gets it to Matoli. He'll bring it across. Being guarded tight by Williams. Simpson has it. Now in the corner to Hickman. Matoli, cross court Simpson. He'll drive it. Gets to the lane. Gets a shot. Lays it in.
How about the freshman with a little sauce?
Espen Simpson lays it in and then gets a foul on the inbound.
Got to respect the freshman. Hustle on the court, doing his thing. My bad, coach.
Wildauer will come on. He'll replace Teener. Simpson will stay on the floor with 2 fouls. So it's Miller, Wildauer, Matoli, Simpson, and Hickman. Bringing it up, Gamage, 32-18 Bremen. Gamage gets a screen from Murray. Gives it back to him on the block. His layup, no good. Miller, 6 rebounds now. He'll bring it himself. Hands it off to Matoli. Minute 36 and a half. Top of the key, Miller. Off the screen, Matoli. Baseline, Hickman alone. Puts it in. They're going to say on the floor he was fouled.
Yeah, they're going to be shooting anyway, Rusty. Get to the free throw line, get some untimed points.
That is going to be on Seba Bell. And coming in here in a minute, it's going to be Jake Rodriguez, another freshman. No good by Hickman. He'll get a second free throw. Simpson going to get a break. Really solid minutes from the freshman tonight so far.
Yeah, he's replaced by another freshman.
And Hickman will get a second free throw. That one is up. That one is no good as well. And Murray comes away with his first rebound. 0 for 2 at the line. Hayden, cross dribble, gets to the left side and gets fouled by Hickman.
Ill-advised foul there. Didn't give him room to land, I think. And gets smacked with a silly one.
It's his first foul, the 5th on Bremen. It's going to put Kavion Hayden at the free throw line. His first shot is no good. Hayden will get a second one.
Yeah, he's got to be careful here. He was almost over the line on that last free throw.
Yeah, he does move forward. Second one is up. That one is no good. Rebound fought for underneath and going to end up in the hands of Williams. Shot from the corner, no good from Hayden, and Murray with his second rebound. Now a whistle and a timeout here, as going to have a full timeout. 32-18 the score, minute 4 to play. We're going to take a break as well. You're listening to Max 98.3 coverage of LaVille sectional action. Bremen with the lead. We'll be right back.
When you need quality printing that gets you noticed, Town & Country Printers is your one-stop shop. We specialize in vinyl graphics of all kinds. Bold yard signs, attention-grabbing banners, custom labels and decals made just for you. Need custom t-shirts? We print those too. Plus professional business cards that make the perfect first impression. We print everything but newspapers and money. Whether it's business advertising, special events and outings, fundraisers, sports events, or parties, Town & Country Printers has what you need to make it memorable. Call us today at 574-936-9505.
Rusty Nixon with Peyton Skirvin, 32-18 our score. Bremen with the lead here at LaVille High School, Dale Cox Gymnasium. Minute 4 to play here in the first half. South Bend Career Academy wanted a full time out there. I think that was more to get a couple of subs in.
Yeah.
They've been sitting there for a while.
Need some fresh legs on the court.
They are going to sub a lot. Matt Miller told us that in our pregame. They'll play everybody. And now Murray will kick it in, and back on the floor at that break, Nicholas Gamage. He's joined by the guy with the ball in his hand now, Davion Mitchell. Right side Hayes, Gamage top of the key. Murray at the free throw line. Kicks it to Hayes. He'll take the jumper. No good. Mitchell right there for the rebound, lays it up and in. Mitchell with 8 points, 3 rebounds now. 32-20, 40 seconds left in the half. Bremen with the lead, they have the basketball. Hickman on the block, backing his way in. Miller trying to make some space. He doesn't get the ball to drop. Mitchell with his 4th rebound. Gamage will take it to the middle, gets it back to Mitchell. He'll kick it top of the key, Gamage. Now Hayes on the left side. He'll take the 3, misses it. Rebound down in the hands of Jack Wildauer, his 3rd. Miller will bring it up, hands it off to Harley Matoli. Being guarded very closely by Hayes. Gets to the block, into the paint, misses the layup, and the buzzer will go. as Hickman able to come down with a rebound but couldn't get another shot up there. So we have played a half of basketball, and we go to the break with Bremen holding a 32-20 lead. We'll be right back. You're listening to Max 98.3 coverage of IHSAA sectional basketball.
When it comes to your money, you want a bank that understands you. At First Federal Savings Bank, we offer more than just a place to deposit your paycheck. We're here for you every step of your journey. Need a loan for that new dream home? We've got you covered. Looking to save for the future? Let's make it happen together. From personal banking to business banking, we offer full-service solutions tailored to your needs, online, in person, or over the phone. No matter where you are, we're with you every step of the way. First Federal Savings Bank, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. First Federal Savings Bank is FDIC insured and equal housing lender. NMLS number 399927.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, Cooling of Plymouth has become one of the leading service companies in northern Indiana, serving Marshall, Stark, St. Joe, Fulton, LaPorte, Elkhart, and Kosciuszko County since 2014. They specialize in residential, commercial plumbing, heating, and cooling services. They also handle drain cleaning, water heater repair, commercial refrigeration, furnaces, generators, and much more. And they're the area's only York brand dealer. That's why Michiana has made Absolute Heating and Cooling their one-stop shop for service needs. Locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience in the trade. Visit their website at absolutephc.com for complete service information. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, the area's top York brand dealer.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar, with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little portion. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
When you need quality printing that gets you noticed, Town & Country Printers is your one-stop shop. We specialize in vinyl graphics of all kinds. Bold yard signs, attention-grabbing banners, custom labels and decals made just for you. Need custom t-shirts? We print those too. Plus professional business cards that make the perfect first impression. We print everything but newspapers and money. Whether it's business advertising, special events and outings, fundraisers, sports events, or parties, Town & Country Printers has what you need to make it memorable. Call us today at 574-936-9505.
Back at LaVille High School, Rusty Nixon with Peyton Skirvin. 32-20 our halftime score. Bremen with the lead. Let's run down the scoring for you real quickly. For Career Academy, it is Richard Hayes with 4 points off the bench. Kavion Hayden came off the bench and got a bucket for 2. Davion Mitchell has 8. Also has 4 rebounds to go with that. Darian Williams with 7 points. Amon Murray has a couple of rebounds, has not scored. And William Malone, a couple of rebounds, has not scored. For Bremen, Jack Weldauer, no points, but 3 boards. Maddox Hickman has a bucket for 2. Chase Devine, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Just a typical night at the office for Chase. Owen Nunemaker with 3 points. Espen Simpson with a bucket off the bench. He has 2. Riley Teener has 9 points. He's got 6 rebounds. Another night at the office for him as well. And Bryce Miller having a night. 7 points, 6 boards. That's your numbers here at halftime. Both teams, well, Bremen with 4 turnovers and Career Academy with 5. So pretty tightly played game in that first half.
Yeah, it was, Rusty. I think Bremen allowing a few too many open shots for South Bend Career Academy, as well as a couple second chance opportunities. Some things they need to clean up here before the second half. I think for Career Academy, the challenge is how can you get more offensive opportunities to score the ball here? You got to get some steals. You got to keep the tempo, pumping so that you can get yourself enough possessions to give yourself a shot to win this game.
And it's funny. Every time Career Academy makes a run, Bremen just counters it. Mm-hmm. It's been that kind of a game. They've been able to keep them at arm's length. But there's enough coaching in me. I've never coached basketball, but that makes you uncomfortable if you're Matt Miller. I mean, it's just got to make you uncomfortable because you're looking at a team across the way from you who clearly has a lot of really talented athletes. One of them goes off, and you could be looking at a completely different game.
You're completely right, Rusty, and they've had a couple guys play pretty well. You look at the way Malone played inside defensively, as well as the way Davion Mitchell just attacked and scored. I've been impressed with Mitchell especially and how much pressure that he's put on this Bremen defense.
Well, Darian Williams had 3 open looks and buried all 3 of them. So, nothing but net. So he came off the bench red hot and gave them a lift there when they were making that first quarter run. But, so far Lions have been able to keep them at arm's length, and that's what they got to keep doing here in the rest of the second half. What adjustments do you make if you're Bremen?
If you're Bremen, I think, number one, the first thing you got to do is as soon as the shot goes up, you got to box out because I think those second chance opportunities are so deflating. And besides that, I think you got to clean up a couple of your passes inside as well. You're going in and meeting a lot of tall bodies that have their arms straight up in the air. You're going to have to be a little stronger with the ball, be willing to kick it back out, and look for the extra pass a little bit more.
That's the other thing about Career Academy under the boards. They haven't gotten a lot of rebounds, but they're challenging every single board. You got to have your hands on that and rip it through, or they're going to take it away from you.
Yeah, exactly right. They've been a lot of tip outs and those sorts of things where just arms on the ball, trying to make those plays and get those 50-50 balls to go their way.
Going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have our second half. You're listening to Max 98.3 coverage of the LaVille boys basketball sectional. Halftime score, Bremen leads at 32-20. We will be right back.
McDonald's restaurants in Plymouth and Bremen, Indiana are now owned and operated by local residents Bill and Flo Bolt. Bolt Enterprises are proud to own and operate all 4 McDonald's restaurants in Marshall County. Become part of the McDonald's family today with Bolt Enterprises McDonald's.
Johnson Danielson Funeral Home has been established in the community of Plymouth since 1879, and its staff is committed to providing care that goes beyond the expected in serving today's families who call Marshall County their home. They welcome families seeking options and alternative ways to pay tribute to someone, from burial packages to pre-planning to planning a checklist. The professionals, along with caring staff at Johnson Danielson, are available to assist your family 24 hours a day by simply calling 574-936-2829. Visit their website at johnsondanielson.com for a complete list of services. Johnson Danielson Funeral Home. Service beyond expectation.
When you need quality printing that gets you noticed, Town & Country Printers is your one-stop shop. We specialize in vinyl graphics of all kinds. Bold yard signs, attention-grabbing banners, custom labels and decals made just for you. Need custom t-shirts? We print those too. Plus professional business cards that make the perfect first impression. We print everything but newspapers and money. Whether it's business advertising, special events and outings, fundraisers, sports events, or parties, Town Country Printers has what you need to make it memorable. Call us today at 574-936-9505.
Back at LaVille High School, Rusty Nixon along with Peyton Skirvin. 32-20 our score at half. Bremen with the lead. We got another intense discussion at the scores table here.
Oh boy!
I'm gonna have to get down there between games. Ask Scott Shearer what was going on down here.
You gotta ask him how those nachos are too.
I know. I saw that.
Glad he's staying. I wonder if they're delivering nachos.
They delivered his. I saw the delivery. He's that guy.
Exactly. Everybody's got that guy that pulls the strings.
He's invaluable. He's just I don't know. He does everything.
Here's the thing. When you can count on a guy to do the book and not mess it up, I'm telling you, the book guy is always.
And he's the SID up here, and he's writing like 3 or 4 stories a day for their website. They have one of the best high school websites for sports that I have ever seen. And he does all that. I mean, and he's just a great guy. So, I don't begrudge him his nachos.
Somebody, well, there's a hot dog looking like next to him. They went jalapenos on the hot dog, but not the nachos. Huh?
Well, the wraps were pretty good in the
Yes, they were. Hospitality room killed it again.
Underway here in the second half, down low. South Bend Career Academy is going to get the ball, and instantly Davion Mitchell. And I think there was a little bit of a flop there by Hickman.
Embellishment, yes. But
a little embellished. He got a shoulder in the chest, but he went down like somebody shot him.
Well, that's foul number 3 on Mitchell, too. That's pretty massive for them.
That is huge. Bremen now with it. Right side, Miller. Top of the key, Tiener has Matoli, left side. Off the screen, Devine. He'll take the 15-footer, nothing but net.
Great set out of the half, little stagger screen. Get him the ball in the middle, allow him to work.
Gamage, right side, Mitchell. Works it back into the paint, turnaround jumper by Malone, doesn't drop. And Bryce Miller with rebound number 7. Devine will bring it over. Left side has Tiener on the block. He'll hand it off to Miller. Now they'll toss it in the paint. Tiener gets his men in the air and gets fouled trying to get the shot off. Let's see who this is going to be on. They're going to call it on Malone. That's number 3 on him now, too.
2 possessions here for Bremen and 2 really well-executed offensive sets. They saw some things at halftime, made some adjustments, Rusty, like you kind of talked about. Sign of a great coaching staff.
Well, they know what they're doing. They've been at it for a while.
They won a lot of games this year.
Yeah, they have. Shot is good. You don't win 20 games unless you know what you're doing. I don't care what schedule you play.
And any good coach, if you ask him, he'll say, yeah, it's all the players.
Exactly. That's all you're going to hear. Malone and Mitchell will both have to go sit down now here right away in the third period. And Tiener hits both his free throws. Riley perfect at the line tonight, makes it 36-20. And South Bend Career Academy will get the possession. 7:07, we're just underway in the third. Right side off the screen. Bell tries to drive, cut off by Miller. Top of the key, almost intercepted by Devine. Now left side, Hayes misses everything, and Miller. Rebound number 8 for him. Up quickly, Tiener on the block on the left side. Spin move, there's no question that he was. Bell had no choice but just to wrap his arm around Tiener and pretty much hold him on the ground. He's given up a foot.
Well, Tiener's just decided, I'm going to go bury myself in this post, and you're going to have to try to stop me. I think that's a great call by Bremen.
36-20, 6:44 to play in the third. Tiener's first one off the front. Riley 2 for 3 at the line. He'll get another one.
Just love it when a big man can shoot free throws.
Second one is up. That one is nothing but net. 3 for 4. 37-20, 6:42 to play in the third. Gamage brings it over, right side off the screen to Cox. He'll give it back to Gamage. He'll go to the baseline, gets cut off. Now back to the middle, into the paint, gets it out to Hayes. Hayes nowhere to go. He'll dribble top of the key, flip it over to Gamage. Works right side with a dribble, gets a little space, spin move in the paint, block. And that's going to be 3, I think, on Devine. And it is.
Well,
that makes it an interesting proposition here. 3 fouls on Chase Devine.
Looks like Coach Miller's going to leave him in. He told him just be smart.
And we're early here in the third. 6:19 to play. Shot is up and no good by Gamage. I know it's a 17-point lead, but it's going to just, if Devine's here, he needs to be on the floor. Second shot, Miller gets the rebound as Gamage misses a pair of free throws. Miller has Matoli. Left side, Miller wanted to go to the paint. He does. Gets free, lays it up, lays it in. Bryce Miller with the drive and bucket.
Gosh, he's playing well tonight, isn't he, Rusty?
He is having a night. That is 9 points for him now and 9 rebounds. He's 1 point and 1 rebound away from a double-double. We're in the third. 5:52. Pass knocked away. Miller with the steal. Going coast to coast. Gets run over from behind by Cox. And he'll get some free throws.
I'm just impressed with Miller's ability to push the ball in transition. He's so long. Sometimes you see guys like that struggle to be able to dribble and move that fast, but he just does such a good job of
He's
pushing
just
it.
a junior. He's going to spend some time in the weight room, and he's going to become a matchup nightmare once he gets a little stronger. That shot by Devine, no good. Hickman tried to tap it in. That won't drop. The rebound fought for underneath, and Hayes will come away with it for South Bend. Gamage now, right side three in transition. Off the back of the rim, Cox with the rebound. Takes it baseline, gets it to Bell. His shot partially blocked by Miller. And into the hands of Tiener. Devine will dribble over here next to the bench for Bremen. And South Bend will go into their zone defense. Tiener in the paint, kicks it, Devine, shot fake, dribbles to the middle. Gets it back to Tiener on the right block. Miller coming through the lane. Doesn't get the shot to fall. Rebound comes away in the hands of Gamage. He'll push it to the other end. Goes to the bucket and lays it in. And there you saw Chase Devine just jumped out of the way there. Not one to pick up foul number 4. Top of the key, Matoli now. Bremen with a 39-22 lead. Devine for 3. Misses it all. And the rebound comes down to Williams. His second. Long 3 from Hayes, no good. Rebound kept alive, falls in the hands of Matoli. He'll push it across the 10-second line. Has Miller coming across. Baseline. Drive by Hickman. Double team. Forces his way in there and gets a bucket.
Great job by Hickman, a little undersized there, but keeps his feet underneath himself and finishes strong.
41-22, 4:07 to play in the third. Cox has Hayes off the screen in the paint. Kicks it in the corner. Williams all alone. Misses everything. Boy, he didn't hit anything but string in the first quarter. He missed the whole thing there. And the long rebound goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Bremen. And we got a whistle. We're going to get a 30-second timeout here by the Lions. We'll take a break, too. You're listening to Max 98.3 coverage of LaVille High School sectional basketball. 41-22 Bremen.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student-athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Back at LaVille High School, Rusty Nixon, Peyton Skirvin. And Bremen will have it out of their timeout. They'll go the length of the floor. 3:50 to play. Clock running here in the third. 41-22 the score. Bremen with the lead. Cross court to Chase Devine in the paint. Tiener turns, nowhere to go. Kicks it back to Devine on the baseline. Tiener in the paint, lays it up and in. Boy, they just pass the ball so well in there.
Yeah, you got to use pass fakes, and you got to be smart with that. It can lead to turnovers if you're not.
Pass down to Bell. He'll get cut off trying to drive. Kicks it. Cox for 3. Bang. Boy, Kyrie Cox with a 3. Makes it 43-25. Devine has Tiener. Turns and faces. Kicks it to Wildauer in the corner. Back to Tiener. Buries it, and he'll shoot. 3 throws.
Another great pass. This time by Rodriguez inside.
Santos Rodriguez.
That's always a Tiener that seems to be at the receiving end of these, isn't it? Kid's got a nose for the rim.
And he'll shoot one, trying to make a 3-point play and make it a 21-point lead. He doesn't. 20-point Bremen lead. Rebound comes down to Kavion Hayden. And he'll push it down to the other end, and we're going to get a charging foul, I believe, as Hayes tried to take it to the basket, and he's going to get called for the charge.
Yeah, a little out of control, but yeah, I'm sure it's a tough one to see if you're Career Academy. Just give us one, please, but that's probably the right call.
20-point lead here by Bremen. They'll have it in 3 minutes to play. In the third period, don't forget Jimtown and Knox coming up here as game number 2. We'll have that one for you at the conclusion of this one. Winner of these games tonight plays for a championship tomorrow. Right side, Devine. Down low on the baseline, Rodriguez. Has Wildauer. Devine to Tiener in the paint, turns and shoots, no good, but he's going to shoot some free throws. And that's going to be on Bell. So Bell with a foul will put Tiener at the free throw line. 2:44 to play here in the third. Tiener now with, 10, 13, 16 points. First one is up and good.
Love how unselfish this Bremen team plays.
Yeah. Everybody's always looking for the next pass. Tiener will get a second shot.
Makes it really difficult to guard.
18 points now for Riley. Coming to the floor will be William Malone. He has 3 fouls. He and Mitchell are back out there together now. Mitchell with 3 as well. Also with 3 fouls. Devine for Bremen. Still out there. Off the screen, Cox drives it. Fall away jumper in the paint. Doesn't drop. Ball knocked around. Cox comes away with his own rebound. Has Hayes top of the key, directing traffic. Tries to put it on the block. No good. Wildauer with a steal. On the break, Simpson with the left-handed layup, and it's good.
Are we sure this kid's a freshman, man? He's just so poised.
He is playing well in this tournament. Hayes, top of the key now to Cox. And a steal again by Wildauer. He's going to go coast to coast and lay it in. Jack Wildauer, 2 possessions, 2 steals. And 8 turnovers now for Career Academy. 51-25 the score, minute 50. Drive on the baseline. We're going to get a foul on Santos Rodriguez. So he gets a little bit too much body into Hayden.
Career Academy really needs to stop the bleeding here, Rusty. Get some points on the board, then get some stops.
Nunemaker will come on for Devine, and Miller will come back for Tiener. As Devine and Tiener will take a break here with a minute 52 in the third. Pass comes in. Malone. Cross court has Cox. He'll drive it. Short jumper. Boom. Kyrie Cox. 5 points for him now. 51-27. Nunemaker has Rodriguez. Top of the key, Wildauer. Hands it off to Miller. Coming off the screen, Nunemaker. Now Simpson dribbles to the middle. They've gotten some great minutes from their freshmen in this tournament. Simpson, one of them. The younger Rodriguez. Here's a steal, and going coast to coast, Hayes will lay it in. 6 points for him, his second steal as well. That's only the 5th turnover for Bremen. 51-29. Left side, Miller. Back to the middle. Gives it over to Nunemaker. Beautiful pass from Rodriguez to Miller. He couldn't slow up to get the shot off. Now back all the way around. Top of the key, Simpson. Kills the dribble, needs help. And throws it away into the hands of Hayden. He'll go up and has his shot blocked by Miller. Rebound on the floor. Malone will come away with it and bury it. But Miller with his second block shot.
Back to 20 here for Career Academy. They did answer.
31 seconds. Bryce Miller has Wildauer. Now Simpson on the baseline. Miller gets shoved out of bounds by Malone. And that'll be foul number 4 on him.
Going to be shooting now. 5th foul at least.
And Bryce Miller will be at the free throw line.
Bryce Miller to the line for Bremen, shooting 2.
51-31, 23 seconds to play here in the third quarter. First shot by Miller is off the rim, no good. Bryce Miller now 3 of 4 at the line. He'll get a second one. That one is up, and that one is good. 52-31. 10 points now for Miller. He's a rebound away from a double-double. 17 seconds. Right side Mitchell being guarded by Wildauer. Wildauer beats him to the paint, gets it in. Mitchell will get the bucket. 10 points for him now, and it looks like that's going to be on Miller. That'll be number 3 on him.
Yeah, Coach Miller not happy with the way Bremen has played this last minute of the third quarter, Rusty, and I can't blame him.
I'm on Murray at the free throw line. 52-33, 9 seconds to play here in the third. Career Academy trails it. They'll hit the free throw. Mitchell, a three-point play, makes it 52-34, 7 seconds. Bryce Miller drives it, kicks it. Nunemaker for 3, and that's going to end the third quarter. Nunemaker with a 3 in transition. He's got 2 of those tonight. And we head to quarter number 4. It's 55-34 Bremen. 8 minutes left. We'll be right back.
McDonald's restaurants in Plymouth and Bremen, Indiana are now owned and operated by local residents Bill and Flo Bolt. Bolt Enterprises are proud to own and operate all 4 McDonald's restaurants in Marshall County. Become part of the McDonald's family today with Bolt Enterprises McDonald's.
MCF got its start in 2018 with one goal: bring fast, reliable fiber internet to Marshall County. Today, we offer lightning fast speeds, equal upload and download with no contracts and no install fees. Whether you're working from home or streaming all night, Marshall County Fiber keeps you connected. We might be the new kid on the block, but we're growing fast, just like our internet. Visit marshallfiber.com or call 574-223-2191. MCF, making rural connections possible.
Back at LaVille High School, Rusty Nixon, Peyton Skirvin, Dale Cox Gymnasium. 55-34. Bremen with the lead. 8 minutes between them and a berth in the sectional championship. Trying to keep this South Bend Career Academy team at arm's length. They have been pesky.
They have, Rusty, and a team of a lot of seniors. They are kind of refusing to lose right now. It's what you want to see.
Got their starters back on the floor for the most part, except for Martell Thomas and also Williams on the floor. As Bremen has it out of the quarter break. Chase Devine back, Teener back. Devine drives it, lays it in.
Well, that was easy for him, wasn't it?
13 points now for Chase. Pass comes up to Williams. Darian drops back, shoots the 3. And he does nothing but net. Darian Williams is just, you can tell he is a shooter. Miller. And what gave that away? The fact he's 3 for 4 from 3. Shot by Matoli in the corner, no good. And the rebound comes down to Williams, his 3rd. He'll push it up. Gamage works to the paint. Shoots the 15-footer, partially blocked by Miller. Rebound comes down to Murray. South Bend will get another look at it. Gamage driving. Gets to the paint. Hands it to Saunders, no good, and Teener comes away with rebound number 8. Pass on the block, Teener fakes the pass across the lane, takes it himself, lays it in. Boy, you can't stop that either.
No, that's just great footwork. Shot fake, step through. Good luck.
59-37, 6:37 to play. Got a whistle, and something's on the floor here. Well, the way it's squeaking, it's not that wet.
I don't know. Well, we're good. We got thumbs up.
Looks like we're okay.
A little humid today.
We did get the thumbs up, so we can we can rest assured we're all right now. 59-37, 6:36 to play as Gamage will bring it across and flip it to Murray on the left wing. He'll take it to the middle, hands it to Saunders. He'll take the 15-footer off the backboard, no good. Tiener now, 9 rebounds. He and Miller both a rebound away from a double-double. Miller kills the dribble, gets help from Devine. He'll work right side, gets to the block, kicks it in the corner to Hickman. Now Matoli back to Devine on the right wing. Tosses it into the paint. We got a whistle and a foul. Or are we going to call 5 seconds? What was that call?
I think 3 in the lane.
3 in the lane? I'm not sure. I think they're going to say Bryce Miller was in there a little bit too long. So turnover, 6 now for Bremen. 59-37, 5:58. Sanders off a screen, hands it off to Murray. He'll take the left-handed 15-footer, rolls it around, rolls it in. Amon Murray. Full court pressure now. Miller and Devine are going to beat it. Gets it across to Tiener now. He'll give it back to Miller, now Matoli. Right side off the screen, Hickman to Tiener, top of the key. Miller, left side, drives to the paint, hands it to Devine. He'll drive it to the block, lays it up at the rim, gets fouled on the way there.
Coach Miller. Yeah, you love watching coaches sometimes. And their gestures, you just start to notice things. And when they're upset, coaches do a good job of finding different ways to let that go without letting the officials know they're upset.
Chase Devine with the free throw. He'll get a second one.
He's got water in the middle of the court.
Bryce Miller forgot he had his water bottle. He'll pitch it back into the bench as the second free throw drops in. Makes it 61-39, 5:22 to play. Bremen with the lead. South Bend with the basketball. Hand off. Saunders lays it up and lays it in. Saunders with a little bit of a running hook. Makes it 61-41. Devine has Tiener. They break the press. Matoli right side. Dribbles it out top, looking for somewhere to go. Finds Miller on the block underneath. Reverse layup. Can't get enough of it. Gets his own rebound. Now creates more space. Ball away jumper. No good. Fought for on the rebound again, and it's going to go out of bounds this time. It's going to belong to Career Academy. Miller now with a double-double. As that rebound puts him at 10 by my count. And coming back, Davion Mitchell. And Bryce Miller will take a seat. 4:49 to play. Jack Wildauer comes onto the floor again. Right side turnaround jumper by Williams. No good. Matoli comes out of there with his third rebound. Devine has Tiener at the bucket, lays it in.
Great vision by Devine.
22 for Tiener. And 3 from Williams. And
might want to guard him.
It. Every open look has
his shoe broke.
Nothing but net. Now a blocked shot in the corner by Devine. Hayes was able to get the steal for Career Academy. As, like you said, Hickman's shoe broke. He was bent over trying to tie it, and the ball went past him. Hayes has Williams in the corner. Finally misses one, but Davion Mitchell just clears space, gets the rebound, misses the shot. And South Bend Career Academy comes up with the rebound, knocked out of bounds. They'll have it back.
I think the sole broke.
Just came out of his shoe.
You know, explosive you got to be.
To tear your shoe off.
It's impressive.
We're going to get a full timeout as Bremen makes a bunch of changes. We'll set them for you when we come back. 63-44, 3:50 to play. Bremen with the lead. Getting closer to a berth in the sectional final. We'll be right back.
MCF got its start in 2018 with one goal: bring fast, reliable fiber internet to Marshall County. Today, we offer lightning fast speeds, equal upload and download with no contracts and no install fees. Whether you're working from home or streaming all night, Marshall County Fiber keeps you connected. We might be the new kid on the block, but we're growing fast, just like our internet. Visit marshallfiber.com or call 574-223-2191. MCF, making rural connections possible.
In a world where there's so many ways to get your news, stay connected by finding out information about your school, local news, along with sports and current events. With a subscription to the Pilot News, they bring you everything you need to know right at your fingertips or on your doorstep. Call Circulation today and ask for their monthly special. Call 574-936-3101 today. Pilot News, Marshall County's news source since 1851.
Back at Daly Cox Gym, South Bend Career Academy will bring it in out of the timeout. They trail 63-44. Williams again.
Kid has a clip.
Darian Williams, 4 threes now. They've all been just straight through, no rim at all. Jake Rodriguez tries to go to the rim, has it partially blocked. Now Tiener on the baseline, cut off by Hayden. Double team now. Mitchell takes it out of his hands, but we're going to get a whistle and a foul, and that one's going to be on Hayden.
Yeah, a little too much contact there going for the ball. Tell you what, Career Academy just refuses to go away, Rusty. They keep burying threes.
Just keep staying within that arm's length. Espen Simpson gives it to Jake Rodriguez. Now Nunemaker off the screen in the corner, in and out. Tiener has it off his hands, stolen away on the pass by Simpson. He can't get it to fall. Rodriguez with the rebound, it won't fall. Knocked out of the hands of Tiener, he's going to shoot some free throws.
Kid's just so good. You got to box him out. He's too big. If you don't box him out, he's just going to keep getting offensive rebounds, and we just know how good he is at finishing in there.
He knows how to use his body to get position, too.
Be a heck of a tight end.
He'll shoot 2. He's now got a double-double. 23 points, 10 rebounds. 6 for 8 at the free throw line.
He does it all in the long sleeves, too, man. A hot day like today.
I almost wore shorts tonight. Second shot is good by Tiener.
Now my legs haven't seen the sun in months.
Neither have mine, but my problem was once the shorts come out, they don't ever go back.
Yeah, it's a little early.
Yeah, it is. 3 minutes left. 65-47, a spin move in the paint by Gamage and a foul. And that one's going to be on Owen Nunemaker. Now, Nunemaker is a junior. Tiener is a junior. The other 3, well, I guess Wildauer came out in the timeout. You got 2 freshmen out there now, too, as well. Gamage misses. He's 0 for 3 at the line tonight. You got Jake Rodriguez and Espen Simpson, who have given Matt Miller a lot of quality minutes in this tournament.
Completely right, Rusty, and that's invaluable, man.
Second free throw is no good, and Rodriguez will come out of there with the rebound, and he'll double dribble with it. So 3 turnovers in this quarter for Bremen. They have 8 total, and it's 65-47, 2:57 to play. South Bend will have it out of bounds.
Yeah, Coach Miller being smart, getting his younger guys some minutes here to keep his guys fresh for tomorrow night.
Pass comes into Gamage. He'll work back to the middle. Devine going to come back here in a minute. Pass is deflected into the hands of Nunemaker. He'll give it up to Rodriguez, who drives it, kicks it to Tiener on the trail.
Good choice, young man. Hand it to Tiener and let him finish inside. He's doing it better than anybody.
67-47. A drive and a foul going to be on Tiener.
Man, he stayed straight up right there. That's a pretty tough call. Said he was moving with his body, but I'm not sold.
So that'll send Hayden to the free throw line. Bryce Miller will come back at the break, too. Shot is good by Hayden.
Yeah, Matt Miller maybe has seen enough out of the freshman that he wants to put his guys back in and try to just finish this one off here.
Devine and Bryce Miller come back.
You never feel good until it's zeros on the clock.
You never feel good. Second one is up. That one is no good. And Wildauer comes away with his rebound, number 4. Bryce Miller on the right wing has Devine, top of the key. Nunemaker on the baseline to Wildauer. Drives it, backs it out. 2:16 to play, 67-48 Bremen. Devine gets some space, goes to the bucket, and gets hammered. Hayden hammers him and then gives him a hand up.
That was nice of him. It couldn't have felt good there. A little smacker straight to the face.
And Hayden will get his second foul. And Devine will go to the free throw line. Makes it. He'll get a second one. 16 points for him tonight. Second one is up. That one is good. Boy, you got a lot of praise to go around in this Bremen lineup tonight. Two guys with double-doubles, and you're arguably, well, not arguably, your best player has 16 points and 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, just one of those games. Hayden, spin move, knocks his man out of the way, and rebound will come down to Bryce Miller. Minute 53, 69-48 Bremen. Mitchell back to the floor for South Bend. Tries to get it away from Devine, almost does. And Chase now dribbling, gets to the paint, knocked out of his hands. Ball momentarily to Simpson, who punches it over to Chase. Now Bremen will have it back, minute 32.
Yeah, no reason to force anything here, Rusty. Use as much clock as you want to.
Bryce Miller will give it over to Nunemaker. Devine off the screen. Off the screen on the left side, Espen Simpson. Now Miller, top of the key. Going to spread the floor and just play catch out there near the volleyball line. Wildauer in the paint, gets to the block. Has it blocked by Mitchell, and we're going to get a jump ball called. That'll belong to Career Academy.
Yeah, I get Bremen wants to keep attacking, but probably better off just trying to use some clock there. Up 19, another layup probably isn't doing a whole lot for you.
Santos Rodriguez and Jake Rodriguez will come to the floor. Bryce Miller and Chase Devine will sit down. So you have 2 freshmen on the floor together here, and Simpson and Rodriguez, along with Santos Rodriguez, Wildauer, and Nunemaker. Right side on the block. Jake Rodriguez knocks it away, and Nunemaker comes away with a steal. He'll push it up into the corner. Wildauer gives it back to Nunemaker. Across the other side, Jake Rodriguez. Now to Santos. Over to Wildauer. In the corner, Nunemaker. He'll dribble it out. 37 seconds now, 69-48. Bremen with the lead. And they will play for a sectional championship tomorrow night. Dribbling down, Nunemaker has Rodriguez. Jake Rodriguez to Simpson, 19 seconds. Now to Nunemaker. He'll drive it. Kicks it to Santos. He'll flip it across to Simpson, now to Jake. Hands it off to Nunemaker, 5 seconds left, that's going to do it. (69-48) Bremen with a win here. We'll move on to play for a sectional championship tomorrow night. Tip-off will be at 7 o'clock. We will be here as well, but don't go anywhere now because the second ball game here tonight, we've got that one for you. Jimtown and Knox, a winner there, is going to take on Bremen tomorrow night. So we'll take a break. We'll have our post-game show. You're listening to Max 98.3 coverage of the LaVille basketball sectional final in Game 1. Bremen 69, South Bend Career Academy 48.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today. McDonald's restaurants in Plymouth and Bremen, Indiana are now owned and operated by local residents Bill and Flo Bolt. Bolt Enterprises are proud to own and operate all 4 McDonald's restaurants in Marshall County. Become part of the McDonald's family today with Bolt Enterprises McDonald's.
MCF got its start in 2018 with one goal: bring fast, reliable fiber internet to Marshall County. Today, we offer lightning-fast speeds, equal upload and download with no contracts and no install fees. Whether you're working from home or streaming all night, Marshall County Fiber keeps you connected. We might be the new kid on the block, but we're growing fast, just like our internet. Visit marshallfiber.com or call 574-223-2191. MCF, making rural connections possible.
When you need quality printing that gets you noticed, Town & Country Printers is your one-stop shop. We specialize in vinyl graphics of all kinds. Bold yard signs, attention-grabbing banners, custom labels and decals made just for you. Need custom t-shirts? We print those too. Plus professional business cards that make the perfect first impression. We print everything but newspapers and money. Whether it's business advertising, special events and outings, fundraisers, sports events, or parties, Town & Country Printers has what you need to make it memorable. Call us today at 574-936-9505.
At Marshall County REMC, they are more than just your electric provider. They're your neighbors, your partners, and your connection to a brighter future. Since 1936, they have been powering homes, farms, and businesses with reliable service, innovative energy solutions, and a commitment to our community that never wavers. It's not just about keeping the lights on, it's about keeping our community strong. Marshall County REMC, powering progress, powering you. Learn more at marshallremc.com.
Time now for the postgame, brought to you by McDonald's.
Back at LaVille High School, Rusty Nixon, Peyton Skirvin, and it's time for us to wrap this first game up. I don't know I want to be the one to pick a player of the game for Bremen, but let's run down the scoring here. First of all, for Career Academy, it was Richard Hayes with 6. Nicholas Gamage had a pair of points, 0 for 3 at the free throw line, 3 rebounds for him. Kavion Hayden with 3 points. Davion Mitchell, 11 points, 5 rebounds. Kyrie Cox, 5 points. Darian Williams, 16 points, and had 3 boards to go with that. Amon Murray had a bucket for 2. Wyatt Saunders had a bucket for 2. And William Malone had a bucket for 2. For Bremen, it was Jack Wildauer with 2 points. He had 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. Maddox Hickman with 4 points. Hartley Matoli didn't score, but had 3 rebounds. Chase Devine, 17 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Excuse me. Having a little trouble with this cold. Owen Nunemaker, 6 points. He had a couple of steals as well. Espen Simpson, the freshman off the bench, quality minutes with 4 points, had a couple of rebounds. Riley Teener, 26 points, 10 rebounds. You said it looked like it was going to be one of those games where he was just going to be the guy, and he was the guy. But Bryce Miller had 10 points. He had 11 rebounds and 3 block shots. So you're looking at 2 guys in the middle that just made life hell for an entire team.
Yeah, Rusty, they were fun to watch tonight. That's going to be hard to stop for any team that sees Bremen in the rest of this tournament, man. You got a lot to scout for, and you got a lot that you have to figure out how to stop.
I don't know. They are so unselfish with the basketball. I mean, you have a team with a player, obviously, Chase Devine's talent, but Riley Teener is 1A on the scouting report. Bryce Miller has now stepped up. He's at worst 1B. So you got 3 guys, and none of the 3 of them will hesitate to pass it to anybody on the floor with a better shot. I mean, they're not going to force the issue. They're going to find what's best for them to get a win.
Yeah, Rusty, that's what we've seen time and time again out of those kids, and that's a testament to the way they're coached and the way they practice. And they come out and execute at a high level and find ways for everybody to contribute in order to get a win.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we have to name our player of the game. I'm going to probably just let you do it.
Yeah, I can handle that.
Anyway, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. You're listening to our postgame show. Max 98.3 coverage of the LaVille boys sectional. Find once again Bremen 69, South Bend Career Academy 48.
At Absolute Plumbing, Heating, Cooling of Plymouth has become one of the leading service companies in northern Indiana. Serving Marshall, Stark, St. Joe, Fulton, LaPorte, Elkhart, and Kosciuszko County since 2014. They specialize in residential, commercial plumbing, heating, and cooling services. They also handle drain cleaning, water heater repair, commercial refrigeration, furnaces, generators, and much more. And they're the area's only York brand dealer. That's why Michiana has made Absolute Heating and Cooling their one-stop shop for service needs. Locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience in the trade. Visit their website at absolutephc.com for complete service information. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, the area's top York brand dealer.
And we're back. LaVille High School, Dale Cox Gymnasium, Game 1 final once again. Bremen moves on. They will play in the sectional championship, 69-48 winners over South Bend Career Academy. Don't go anywhere. We've got Knox and Jimtown coming up in just a moment. But first, we got to name our player of the game. Okay, I'm going to let you say first, and then I'm going to tell you if I agree or not.
Rusty, I'm going to take Riley Teener.
Yeah,
just
I think
the way that he dominates the boards and dominated them tonight, and then just his presence inside offensively. It forced Career Academy to have to get out of that zone just the way that Teener dominated, and I think he earned that tonight.
It's hard to argue with 26 points and 10 rebounds, honestly. That's a decent night, but, you know, it also says something about this team when you got another guy with 17 points and a bunch of assists, and you got another guy with a double-double, and you got a guy that had a better night. Now, how is that even possible?
It's wild, but that's why you're playing for a sectional championship tomorrow night, Rusty.
And that's what it'll be. 7 o'clock, Bremen will take on the winner of this game. We're going to take another quick break. We're going to come back, and we're going to talk with Jason Breeden here in a few minutes, head coach of the Knox Redskins. So stay right there. You're listening to Max 98.3 coverage of the LaVille Boys Basketball Sectional.
Who do I perform for? I perform for all the awesome composers whose music deserves to be heard.
I perform for all the stagehands who make sure I never miss a cue.
I perform for our high school choir director who taught me to breathe from the diaphragm and sing from the heart.
Speech, debate, theater, music. The performing arts teach valuable life lessons that typically aren't taught in the classroom. They help high school students learn leadership skills that prepare them to enjoy more satisfying, productive lives.
I perform for Mrs. Evans, my high school debate coach, who has helped me become more confident than I ever dreamed possible.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the high school in your community.
Hey, I got a question for you. Who will you perform for?
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay. Maybe just one little portion. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
MCF got its start in 2018 with one goal: bring fast, reliable fiber internet to Marshall County. Today, we offer lightning-fast speeds, equal upload and download with no contracts and no install fees. Whether you're working from home or streaming all night, Marshall County Fiber keeps you connected. We might be the new kid on the block, but we're growing fast, just like our internet. Visit marshallfiber.com or call 574-223-2191. MCF, making rural connections possible.
Coach's Corner brought to you by Marion's University and Silla College.
And Jason Breeden, head coach of the Knox Redskins, joins me. Man, what a great win for you and your guys the other night.
Yeah, it sure was. It's just a culmination of our guys' hard work over this whole season. We've had a team that's had eager nose to continue improving, and I think last Tuesday night's game was very indicative of that.
I think the thing that was most impressive to me is that, they came back in that second half and showed exactly why they've won 19 games. I mean, and they're starting to stretch the lead out a little bit, and your guys just, the body language never changed. There was never a sign of any kind of panic.
Yeah, it just comes down to I feel this team's just very battle tested throughout the year. A word we are heavily using is perseverance. Because truthfully, Rusty, there was a few games throughout this year where truthfully we could have and should have won them, but maybe an official's call doesn't go our way. Maybe a teammate makes a mistake, and it kind of routed us, maybe got our heads down and got our focus away from, playing to win the game. And, Tuesday night's game, I think, was very indicative of the growth in that area. Like you said, Winnemac kind of came back. We were down about 7. Our guys did not panic one bit. They stayed poised. They kept a belief in, what we're doing, our offensive stuff. And it just came down to, that they got a bucket. They stacked together a couple stops, and they did what they needed to do under some crunch time pressure of 3 minutes and less to go in the fourth quarter.
It just seemed to me like they were completely stymied by your zone. It was almost like they, excuse me, it looked like they maybe, well, I know they had to have faced it before, but they just never really figured out how to attack it.
Yeah, that zone's kind of just a matchup zone that we run. I can't take all the credit for it. My old assistant coach, Jerry Smith, who was priorly the head coach at Bremen, it's his zone that he taught me when he was my assistant at Argus. But basically, we identified that they have some very nice players that can attack off the dribble. And they also have some nice inside players, we felt. So we just really tried to take away the high post and dribble penetration from the outside perimeter. And the credit just goes to our players. They played with just some energy and enthusiasm in terms of hustling, making sure they're getting to the spots, communicating. And I think the biggest key detail was our rebounding. The whole point of defense is to get the other team to miss shots. But if you can't clean up the miss and hold them to one shot opportunity, you're not going to be the most effective on the defensive end.
What are the things that you felt like you did the best the other night? What were you happiest with?
Can you repeat that question, Rusty?
Sure. What were the things you did the other night that you felt happiest with? What do you think you did best?
I think it was just our team's mental focus and overall execution. When I drew up any sort of set out of a timeout, we were sharp. We ran it to a T. And we got good looks out of it. When we switched out of our zone to our man-to-man defense, they did it on the fly. That hasn't necessarily been the case of the team this year, and that's where I'm just so proud of our guys' buy-in and growth. Again, there's been a couple toss-up games that we've lost this year where maybe, we call a set in a key situation and we just don't execute it to its full completeness. Or we try to switch the defense in a key time and we lose track of a shooter and then they knock down a couple shots and hurt us. So what I was most just happy and pleased with was just how mentally locked in our guys were. We didn't necessarily do too many crazy things different. Just the credit goes to them and just how well they executed every change, every adjustment throughout the entire ball game.
What are the things that you felt, what were the practice points here for the last couple of days? What are the things you feel like you got to get better at?
I think always containing dribble penetration is huge. When the opposing team can get in the paint, really good things happen. Whether it's shots at the rim that are high percentage shots, whether it's kick out threes, we got to keep them out of the paint. The second thing is it goes back to rebounding. You have to come up the ball and, keep teams to one shot, whether it's Winnemac, whether it's Jimtown, whether it's other teams in the sectional, you give them 2, 3, 4 opportunities. They're bound to knock down a shot. And I think it just comes down to playing with kind of a looseness. We have everything to gain per se, and these 19, 20 win teams have everything to lose per se. So, I think our guys, especially Kane and Miles, I think they're enjoying being rather than the ones being hunted for once. So I'm just happy and excited for them to play these games.
Well, you mentioned Miles. What a game. I mean, that was just he was something else.
Yeah, he just he showed why he's the competitor that he is. He showed why he's the winner that he is. He just almost refused to lose in that aspect. And I want to give an equally shout out to Kane Weber too, because his leadership's just been outstanding this past month, and just motivating our younger players to stay mentally tough and resilient in tough spots. And again, just with Miles' overall play and scoring, and with Kane Weber's leadership, we definitely wouldn't have pulled off the win Tuesday without those senior players.
Talk about the team you got tonight. They're having a great year. They've got a lot of really talented guys. Break down Jimtown for us.
Yeah, the Spurgeon, I give him a lot of credit. You can tell he's a basketball player at heart. His coach describes him as a gym rat. I also think he's one of the better leaders I've seen this year. He's just a guy that kind of represents all you want in a high school basketball player. He can hit shots from deep. He can dribble, penetrate. He's just a load to bear with. They've also got some really nice sophomores, and not every team necessarily has their stats posted publicly. Obviously, not every team I've scouted, but I don't know how many teams in the Northern Indiana have 4 different guys that shoot the ball over 40% from three. I mean, they are an extremely high percentage team from deep, and they also have some really nice guys that can penetrate and create things. So at the core, it just comes down to keep them out of the paint. If you can keep them out of the paint, I think that takes away an element of their offense, because truthfully, they're going to get some open threes and they're probably going to knock them down. Can we keep them out of the paint to where they're also not getting shots at the rim, nice mid-range shots, dump off to their big guys down low?
Okay, you already mentioned a little bit of it, but what other things do you think you got to do to get a win tonight?
We've made an adjustment or two in practice over the next day with some of our coverages. I think it's just going to come down to, it's always a risk this time of year, right, when you kind of modify and change a thing or two. So I think it'll just come down to how well we simply adjust and execute a change or two that we made. But the bigger picture is you can't lose sight of what got us here in the first place, right?
Yeah.
I'll say it again. It just comes down to our perseverance, our resilience, our rebounding, taking away their dribble penetration. But on offense, just taking the good, normal shots that we always want to get. I felt throughout the whole game on Tuesday, our shot selection was pretty high, and that's all I can ask for our guys. I tell them, win, lose, or draw, if you play the game at the high standard and level that you're capable of, you can live with the outcome without regret.
Well, Coach, thanks for taking the time. I appreciate it, and good luck to you. Get that win tonight, and we'll see you in a few hours.
Thank you, Rusty. I appreciate everything you do for us, and thank you again.
Jason Breeden, the head coach at Knox, and stay right there.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today. Here's the keys to the game.
And we're back. Little Hill High School, Rusty Nixon along with Peyton Skirvin, and you heard Jason Breeden talk, rebounding and keeping them to one shot.
Yeah, this Jimtown team is just so athletic and they shoot so well, Rusty. If you give them a second, third opportunity, they're not going to miss. So you've got to hold them to one and done, and then you got to take your time on the offensive end. Knox has got to work the ball, really get the shot that they want, keep this a low possession game, and give themselves a really good shot to win this one.
Trayshawn Baldwin is a load. He is a man out there. 6'4". He's every bit of 6'4". He's just going to be a lot to handle, and that'll be one big thing that Knox is going to have to take for. And the other side, Miles McLaughlin. You can't count out any team that has him on the floor with you.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Miles is just a winner. We saw that the other night. He just carried this Knox team to exactly what they needed, a win in overtime, and he'll need to do the same thing tonight. And the rest of this Knox team's going to have to step up and play even better if they want to come out victorious here tonight.
Take a quick break. We'll have our starting lineup. You're listening to Max 98.3.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little portion. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
Here's your starting lineup brought to you by First Federal Savings.
And let's start with Jimtown. It's going to be Dominic Fay, Jackson Woolwine, Will Spurgeon, Xander Whitaker, and Treshawn Baldwin. And the tip, Knox controls it. They'll start Chase Fletcher, Tegan Johnson, Miles McLaughlin, Bryson Venice, and Kane Weber. Fletcher with it now, gets it to McLaughlin. Very, very tight pressure from Jimtown in this half-court defense. They're in a zone, but they are after every passing lane, every pass. McLaughlin back down into the corner to Venice. He's double-teamed, trying to get through, and has it taken out of his hands by Jackson Woolwine. So the steal. And Knox turns it over on the first possession. Just underway. Woolwine gets it over to Fay. Top of the key now, Baldwin. Right side, Woolwine. And a shot for three from Spurgeon, no good, but Xander Whitaker with the rebound bucket. Makes it 2-0, Jimtown. McLaughlin brings it across for Knox, working on the right side. Top of the key, Weber. Off the screen, Venice has Johnson top of the key. Fletcher, right wing, gets it to Weber. He'll have Miles off the screen, buries a three. Miles McLaughlin, three.
We talked about his impact, Rusty. Get him open.
3-2 Knox. Drive by Fay. Kicks it underneath. Baldwin will hit the bucket, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, your ball screen defense has to be better than that, Rusty, or it's going to be a long night for Knox. Just way too easy for Baldwin there.
Foul on that one. It's going to be Venice, his first. And at the line will be Trayshawn Baldwin. Shot is up. That one is good. 3-point play for Baldwin. Full court pressure for Jimtown. 5-3, Jimmy's. Johnson to McLaughlin. He'll dribble it across. Double teamed instantly once he gets there. Gets it to Weber. Pass deflected into the hands of Whitaker. Another steal, second turnover. Drive into the paint by Spurgeon. He'll kick it to Whitaker, who throws it right into the hands of McLaughlin. He'll go off, take a three in transition, no good. Long rebound to Spurgeon. Up quickly. 3 turnovers already in this game. 2 for Knox, 1 for Jimtown. Right side, Spurgeon goes to the bucket, has it partially blocked by Fletcher, but they're going to say Fletcher got a little bit too much arm.
This Jimtown team loves to jump in and out of different defenses. We've seen 3 of them now in 2 minutes. Full court set, and then a couple half-court traps and a man-to-man look.
Going to send Spurgeon to the free throw line. His shot rolls around, no good. He'll get a second one. 5-3 Jimtown, 5:46 in the first. Second, no good. Venice with the rebound. McLaughlin has it. He'll push it across. Double team. Needs help. Gets it to Weber. He'll take it to the baseline. Backs it off. Very aggressive defense here on the part of Jimtown. They are absolutely up right into their man. Right side. Left side drive, I should say, to Fletcher. Has it partially blocked. Weber with the rebound. No good. And coming away with the other rebound is Baldwin. Jimtown with it. Fay waits for everybody to sort out. Left side now, 3 attempt out here, and nothing but net by Woolwine.
Yeah, you don't want to leave him open, Rusty. Not that much space. They got too many guys that can shoot too well.
You heard Breeden say there are 4 guys that shoot over 40% from free. Venice has Weber on the trail. Kane Weber with a bucket. Good head by Bryson Venice. He got caught on the baseline and just waited for Weber to sort through. 8-5 now. Jimtown with the lead. Whitaker drives it, kicks it in the center. Spurgeon, his shot, no good. Rebound, fought for. McLaughlin comes away with it. Pushes it up the right side, backs out, waits for numbers. He'll give it to Weber. He'll drive it. Has it knocked out of his hands, gets it back. Takes the shot, misses it. Rebound to Fay.
Oh, nice pass ahead.
All the way down to the other end. Will Spurgeon released all alone under the basket. 10-5 now, Jimtown. Full court pressure again. 4:06, bullet pass through the hands of Johnson. Third turnover here for Knox. Woolwine with a steal, his second, down on the baseline. Woolwine, top of the key to Spurgeon. He'll drive it, pulls up, jumper, hits it. Will Spurgeon, 4 points. 12-5, 3:38 to play in the first. Got a whistle and a timeout, full timeout here by Jason Breeden. Wants to talk it over. We'll take a break as well. You're listening to Max 98.3 coverage of the LaVille Sectional.
When it comes to your money, you want a bank that understands you. At First Federal Savings Bank, we offer more than just a place to deposit your paycheck. We're here for you every step of your journey. Need a loan for that new dream home? We've got you covered. Looking to save for the future? Let's make it happen together. From personal banking to business banking, we offer full-service solutions tailored to your needs, online, in person, or over the phone. No matter where you are, we're with you every step of the way. First Federal Savings Bank, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. First Federal Savings Bank is FDIC insured and equal housing lender. NMLS number 399927.
Back at LaVille High School, Rusty Nixon along with Peyton Skirvin. 3:35 to play in the first. Jimtown 12-5 over Knox. Redskins took a quick time out here. Let's see what Jason Breeden wanted to talk about.
Well, probably take care of the ball. Don't throw it into the hands.
I'm sure that was probably a main source of discussion. Double team here at the timeline. Now McLaughlin gets it to Venice. He'll dribble into the corner, tries to force it into the paint. And on the floor, bodies diving everywhere. On the break, Stephen Rudd came onto the floor. As Tegan Johnson will get a little breather. And a turnover here on the held basketball. We'll give it to Jimtown. 3:18 to play. 12-5. Jimmy's lead it. Woolwine brings it across. Has Whitaker. Top of the key, Carson Gingrich on the floor for the first time. Now back into the hands of Whitaker. He'll drive it. Spins in the paint. Knox fans wanted to travel, and then Whitaker able to get his own rebound and lay it back in. 14-5 now, Jimtown. Weber, full court pressure again. Cross court to Fletcher. He'll throw it all the way back into corner. McLaughlin with a shot fake. Pulls it. Pulls the trigger. It won't drop. Venice trying to guard up Spurgeon on the break. And Spurgeon gets the layup. 6 points for him now. Makes it 16-5. 2:28 to play in the first. Venice has it to McLaughlin. He'll bring it across. Drives it to the baseline. Spin move. No good. Rebound, fought for underneath, off the hands of Rudd. It's going to be out of bounds. It'll go to Jimtown.
Yeah, Knox is in trouble if they can't slow down a little bit and work the offense. I think they're just settling a little too much as soon as they get it across half court. And Jimtown's taking advantage of that. They love the fast break.
And putting a lot of pressure on the ball, too. 16-5, 2:07 to play. Pass goes to Whitaker. Now back to Woolwine, top of the key. He'll drive it, give it to Whitaker. He'll take the three and bury it. Xander Whitaker now. 9 points, 19-5. Tegan Johnson back on the floor. Gets it to McLaughlin. Minute 45 to play in the first. Knox with it, they trail. Drive by McLaughlin, it won't fall. Rebound down in the hands of Woolwine. He's going to get out and run with it. Has a man on the break on the right side is Whitaker. Misses a shot, but he gets fouled, and that one's going to be on Kane Weber.
Jimtown's one of the best fast break teams I think we've seen this year so far, Rusty. They are doing a really impressive job of pushing the ball.
Shot is up. Free throw is good by Whitaker. Well, it doesn't hurt when you can shoot this way, too. I mean, they just burying everything.
Whitaker's shooting 45% from three. That's insane.
Free throw no good, though. And Weber comes away with a rebound. 2 boards for Kane Weber now. McLaughlin double-teamed instantly. Gives it up to Johnson. Has Fletcher on the left side. He'll take the three. Misses everything. Rebound out of bounds off the hands of Fay. It'll belong to Knox.
Knox desperate to get anything going here. He needs something to just stop the bleeding.
Beneath lob to McLaughlin. He misses the shot. Comes down to Whitaker. 3 boards for him down the sideline, and Miles going to get a foul here as Woolwine ran past him, but Miles got a little bit too much body. That'll be his first. Pass will come in to Woolwine. He'll take it across the timeline. Left side to Fay in the corner. Woolwine for 3. Off the rim. Rebound to Johnson. Tegan Johnson pushes it up to McLaughlin. He'll wait for numbers. Going to run that open offense. Weber all the way out, way past the free throw line. Clear out to the volleyball line. Right corner now to Fletcher. He'll dribble it back to the middle, give it to Weber. Now McLaughlin on the left side. He'll drive it as he gets to the rim, gets it in the bucket. Miles McLaughlin with a drive. He's got 5 points. It's 20-7. 30 seconds left. Woolwine just blows past everybody and lays it in. 21 seconds now in the first quarter. 22-7. Jimtown with the lead. McLaughlin has it. Thought about it. 12 seconds. He drives it instead. Reverse layup. Won't drop. Rebound to Whitaker. He's got 4 already. Pushes it to the other end. Lays it up. Misses it. Tegan Johnson. Rebound. He'll take the shot at the end of the quarter and hits the roof. So, haven't seen that in a long time. Ball went straight into the roof tiles.
It's not a low roof either.
It is pretty low. 22-7 at the end of the first quarter. We'll take a break. Knox trails it. We'll be right back.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little pour shot. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
Back at Dale Cox Gymnasium, Rusty Nixon along with Peyton Skirvin. 22-7 our quarter score. We head to the second. And Knox will have the possession here as we come out of the quarter break. You just gotta, if you're in white tonight for Knox, you gotta find a way to slow these guys down.
Yeah, you're right, Rusty. Jimtown runs so well. Just smooth. They're in unison. They know where the guy's going to be.
And they are double teaming the ball everywhere.
Yeah.
So they're putting a ton of ball pressure in the half court. Top of the key, Rudd now has McLaughlin in the right side to Fletcher. He'll get it to Rudd. Back to McLaughlin. Corner. Venice for three. Bang. Boy, he can shoot.
Oh, they only gave him a 2 on that, Rusty.
Oh, he was inside the line.
Apparently.
So a 2-pointer for Venice. Makes it 22-9. 7:27 to play. In the paint, Fay has Baldwin. He'll lay it up and lay it in. Trayshawn Baldwin from Dominic Fay makes it 24-9. Kane Weber kills the dribble, needs help, gets it to McLaughlin. He'll bring it over the timeline. Instantly double-teamed, and they're going to hit him with a offensive foul as Woolwine just climbed right up into him and fell down when he moved.
Yeah, he picked up his dribble and unfortunately had nowhere to go except for through somebody.
So 2 fouls now on Miles, and it's 24-9, 7 minutes to play in the half. Fay trying to get it down to Spurgeon. He was being literally held by
There was a little bit of contact there.
had his jersey in his hand.
Oh, hey, by the way, I did find out these are new chairs that LaVille got. They just came in today. They're nice.
Those are nice. Pass will come in to Fay. Guarded up by Fletcher. Off the screen, Woolwine. Off the screen, left side. That's Spurgeon for 3. No good. Rebound to Gingrich. He can't hit the layup. Baldwin just takes it out of everybody's hands.
I'll tell you what, man. I like this Gingrich kid. He's come in. He set a bunch of screens. He communicates on defense. Just does some things for this Jimtown team.
Okay, now, I am 100% certain he has to be related to the Gingriches from Northridge. He looks just like
Yeah, I think you're right.
one of the Gingrich boys. Shot good there by Baldwin.
I'll tell you what, man. Baldwin is just a tall drink of water, isn't he? He's got some wide shoulders on him. I wouldn't want to box him out.
Let me put it to you this way. That is either a defensive end or a tight end on the football team. I gotta believe. Second one is up. That one is good as well. Couple of free throws for Trayshawn Baldwin. 26-9 now. 6:42 here in the second. Tegan Johnson throws it up in the air. Fletcher able to get it. Touch pass to Venice and out for 3. Kane Weber with the rebound. Keeps it alive for Knox. Venice on the left wing. He'll drive it. Cut off. Gets it to McLaughlin. Top of the key now, Johnson. Right side, Fletcher. Top of the key, Weber. Venice over to McLaughlin on the left wing. He'll dribble back to the middle. He'll get it into Weber, who gets it to Fletcher. We're going to get a whistle and a foul as Will Spurgeon will pick that one up, I believe, for a little bit too handsy in the paint.
Jimtown's first foul of the game? I think it is.
I believe it is.
For how aggressive they play on defense.
That is amazing. Pass comes in deep. McLaughlin took right back to Venice. 3, no good. Weber fighting for the rebound, keeps it alive, but knocks it out of bounds.
Knox going to get back into a man-to-man look here. They've struggled to stop Jimtown. Jimtown hasn't been in the half court a lot. They've been a lot of full court, transition game.
29-6, 5:52 to play in the half. Jimtown with the lead in the ball. Spurgeon cut off on the baseline. Top of the key now. 3 attempt from Whitaker. No good. Rebound comes down to McLaughlin, his second. He'll push it up. Goes to the paint, goes to the block, has it knocked out of his hands on the way to the rim. And it'll stay Knox basketball.
See what out-of-bounds underset they got. I love this chess match.
Venice going to do the honors. Kicks it in the corner to Johnson. Now to Weber. And McLaughlin out near the volleyball line. 5:30 to play in the second quarter. 26-9, Jimtown lead. Tegan Johnson to Venice. In the corner, Fletcher on the left side. Thought about driving the baseline. Dribbles it out top instead. Waits for everybody to sort it out again, and he'll now drive it to the left side. Kicks it up top of the key to Johnson. to Weber on the left wing. Top of the key, Fletcher. He'll dribble to the right side and stays out. Pass deflected by Whitaker.
Nowhere to go right now offensively for Knox, swinging it back and forth. And Jimtown just too good on the help side.
26-9, Jimtown lead, 4:54 to play. And Tegan Johnson will kick it in to McLaughlin. He'll dribble it over, gives it to Venice. Top of the key, Weber. Nowhere to go, has Fletcher. Now to Johnson. Off the screen, McLaughlin. Has it out to Venice. He'll dribble to the center. Drives it right, cut off by Whitaker. Drives again, gets to the baseline. Gets to the block. Shot blocked by Baldwin. And up quickly on the transition. Break no good by Fay. Rebound in the hands of Venice, knocked out of his hands, and it'll stay Jimtown basketball.
Couple missed bunnies here on last couple transition looks for Jimtown, or else they'd have, honestly, an even bigger lead. But good job by Knox getting back and contesting. They're starting to do a better job of sprinting back.
26-9, 4:20 to play in the half. Out of bounds under Spurgeon. Trying to find somewhere to go with it. Gets it to Baldwin. Baldwin hands it back. He'll dribble it out top. Spurgeon drives. Whitaker off the screen for three. Just buries it.
That's pretty pure.
Xander Whitaker, 2 threes now. He's got 8, 10, 11 points already. Fletcher with it, 29-9 score, 3:56 to play. Jimtown with the lead. Fletcher gets to the baseline. Venice has McLaughlin. Well, the defense by Jimtown is just stifling. Knox hasn't even really had any good looks. Here's one that's not bad, but it's a long three that bounces off the back of the backboard, and it'll go to Jimtown.
You're right. Stifling, suffocating, blanketing. Choose your superlative, Rusty, but they're all true. They just have nowhere to go right now. Knox does offensively.
29-9, 3:35 to play. Dribbling over is Woolwine. He'll hand it to Spurgeon. Now Whitaker gets it to Baldwin. Right side to Woolwine. Baldwin in the middle, and they'll get him for travel.
Shuffled a little too quick before he put the ball down. Coach telling him pass it. He's wide open. But trying to dribble, big man. Big man wants to dribble, man. He's tired of setting screens.
Give him the ball in the middle. 29-9, 3:19 to play. Full court pressure again. Fletcher to McLaughlin. He'll dribble across, has it taken away. Spurgeon drives it, lays it up, puts it in.
Miles had no choice. He's already got 2 fouls. Couldn't contest that one.
Spurgeon with a steal in the bucket. 4 turnovers now for Knox. On the break, Fletcher gets some space, misses the shot, gets his own rebound, and then gets over Baldwin.
They stick with it, man.
Good
Gotta get back, though.
Good job of using your body to get some space. Now Spurgeon just goes baseline and lays it in.
You can't leave the ball.
Nobody stopped him. 10 points for Spurgeon now. 33-11. Johnson has it taken away. Quick pass to Whitaker. Spurgeon lays it up, lays it in.
Yeah, it's going to have to bring a timeout from Knox because, man, this is getting a little too.
Getting away from you at this point.
A little too big of a lead.
35-11 the score, 2:28 to play. We'll take a break. You listen to Max 98.3 coverage of LaVille's sectional action.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Back at LaVille High School, Rusty Nixon along with Peyton Skirvin. 35-11 the score, 2:28 to play here in period number 2 of game number 2. As Knox trying to get into this sectional final. Bremen punched their ticket a little bit earlier tonight.
Yeah, they're sitting over there having fun. It's funny. I'm going to go ahead and take a guess that the kid with the same hair color as Teener must be Teener's younger brother sitting there next to Divine. I'm going to take a shot in the dark.
It does look, there's a family resemblance there. Right side, Fletcher has Kane Weber on the block. His shot blocked by Fay. Gets his own rebound. Now he's trapped, needs help from Fletcher. Gets it over to McLaughlin. He'll drive it. His pass deflected, intercepted by Fay. On the break, Whitaker lays it up, lays it in, just more of the same.
Yeah, it is, and this is just starting to get a little ugly right now. Jimtown's feeling it.
Fletcher brings it up the left side. In the corner, McLaughlin off the rim. Follow. Johnson can't hit the point-blank shot. Out of bounds. Going to belong to Jimtown.
Yeah, they finally got a good look on the putback and couldn't finish it.
The way everything that could possibly go right went right on Tuesday. The opposite going on right now. McLaughlin with an answer. Buries a three off the inbound. 37-14, minute 36. Jackson Woolwine, right side to Baldwin. Now it's in the hands of Fay, drives a baseline, buries it.
Great backdoor set. Oh, man, this is stolen away.
Stolen on the inbound by Spurgeon, a layup and a bucket. 3 steals, 7 turnovers now for Jimtown. Johnson has Venice in the right corner, double-teamed instantly. Out to Weber. Weber will take it to the paint, kicks it. McLaughlin for 3 in the corner, misses everything. Baldwin with the rebound. Stolen away underneath by Fletcher. He'll fight his way to the corner for it, but it goes out of bounds, and it'll belong to Jimtown.
I'll tell you, this Jimtown team, what stands out is they just play so hard, don't they? Because you see this Knox team, they always play hard, and they've matched the intensity of them.
They have definitely matched the intensity. Weber with a deflected pass into the hands of McLaughlin. He'll bring it up to the other end. Weber has his shot blocked, and it's going to be a foul.
Yeah, good look there by Knox. Made some good passes inside. They've just had a lot of shots get blocked. Maybe an extra shot fake, go into somebody and finish strong might help. But a lot easier said than done.
Well, yeah, we can have all the answers we want. Neither one of us has the ball in our hand. Weber misses a free throw. He'll get a second one. 41-14, 40 seconds to play in this half. Second shot by Weber is no good. Rebound fought for underneath. Fletcher had a hand on it, but it gets knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Jimtown basketball with 39 seconds.
I got a question for you. He called it red ball. Would you call Jimtown red, or would you go purple? You think that's red?
I'd probably go red. It's maroon, obviously, but it's not quite Mishawaka maroon.
I wonder what Gene Skirvin thinks about it. I'll have to ask
Well,
him.
you probably should ask him, since
I like to wear that Letterman's jacket every once in a while.
Used to wear that color. 41-14, 20 points. His dad probably bled that color.
A couple times.
41-14, 12 seconds left. Dribble back to the middle by Spurgeon. He'll drive it, kick it, Woolwine for 3. Off the back of the rim, goes over the top of the backboard. Baldwin with a rebound. It won't drop. Weber gets the board but can't get a shot off, and that'll end the first half. So we go to break, and Jimtown in control of this one right now. 41-14 the score. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. You're listening to Max 98.3 coverage of the LaVille Boys Basketball Sectional.
Absolute Plumbing, Heating, Cooling of Plymouth has become one of the leading service companies in northern Indiana. Serving Marshall, Stark, St. Joe, Fulton, LaPorte, Elkhart, and Kosciuszko County since 2014. They specialize in residential, commercial plumbing, heating, and cooling services. They also handle drain cleaning, water heater repair, commercial refrigeration, furnaces, generators, and much more. And they're the area's only York brand dealer. That's why Michiana has made Absolute Heating and Cooling their one-stop shop for service needs. Locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience in the trade. Visit their website at absolutehc.com for complete service information. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, the area's top York brand dealer.
When it comes to your money, you want a bank that understands you. At First Federal Savings Bank, we offer more than just a place to deposit your paycheck. We're here for you every step of your journey. Need a loan for that new dream home? We've got you covered. Looking to save for the future? Let's make it happen together. From personal banking to business banking, we offer full-service solutions tailored to your needs, online, in person, or over the phone. No matter where you are, we're with you every step of the way. First Federal Savings Bank, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. First Federal Savings Bank is FDIC insured and equal housing lender. NMLS number 399927.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little portion. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Back at LaVille High School, Rusty Nixon, Peyton Skirvin. We played a half of basketball here in game number 2. It's 41-14, Jimtown with the lead. Let's run down the scoring for you really quickly here. First of all, for Jimtown, Dominic Bay has a bucket for 2. Jackson Woolwine with 2 buckets. 1 of 3, 1 of 2, 5 points for him. Also has 3 steals. Will Spurgeon with 14 points. Xander Whitaker with 13 points. Also has 4 rebounds to go with that. Trayshawn Baldwin has 7 points. He has 4 rebounds. For Knox, it's Chase Fletcher with a bucket for 2. Miles McLaughlin has a couple of threes, 2-point buckets, so he's got 8. Bryson Benice with a bucket for 2. And Kane Weber with a bucket for 2. Knox with 6 turnovers, 3 for Jimtown. The speed that game was played at, that first half, that's kind of a miracle to me. There haven't been more turnovers than that for both sides, but you know, the difference right now is just the intensity level of Jimtown's defense.
I'd love to see the amount of deflections they had that half. Just hands everywhere. I mean, Miles is maybe as level-headed of a point guard as you'll ever see. And they are just attacking him left and right. He's not really turning the ball over, but, man, they are making everyone work to even get that ball across.
As soon as Miles touches the ball, he's got 2 guys on him.
Yeah.
I mean, he is instantly double-teamed every time he touches the ball. It's just – and on the baseline down underneath, they're getting a body on people. They're sneaking in there and sliding in there and getting their hands on everything. It's just – you know, when I saw their numbers and saw that they had, three guys shooting 40% or better from three. I thought, man, this must be an offensive power. No, this is a defensive. They are unbelievable on the defensive end of the floor.
They really are, Rusty. And to score 41 points and a half, that's not the offense that did that. It was the defense. Make no doubt about it. Like the steals, the easy shots on the other end, they've done a great job of finishing through contact as well. I've been really impressed by this Jimtown team so far here tonight.
A lot of fast break buckets, a lot of easy buckets, and when they've shot the three, boy, it's been buried.
It has.
And they have not allowed anybody on the Knox side to really get any kind of a look at the basket.
Yeah, it's been fascinating to watch. I mean, you've seen Baldwin just dominating inside defensively. He's blocked a couple shots. He's just been a presence in there that has been impossible to attack.
It's one thing to not get enough shots, or one thing not to get enough good looks. They're not even getting shots.
No, yeah, they have nowhere to go.
There's just nowhere, no opening anywhere for them to get a breath to shoot the basketball. It's been impressive so far for Jimtown.
It has been, and you got to think that Bremen team sitting over there watching them has got to be thinking, oh boy, we might have our hands full if they come out on top here tonight.
Can you imagine the way Bremen played defense tonight, what that's going to be like tomorrow? You know, we talked about, a couple of weeks ago, a bloodbath. We're going to see another one tomorrow if it ends up being those two teams. It's going to be it may be a race to 20.
Yeah, but it'll be a fun game to watch. Horrible game to officiate. Fun game to watch.
What's Knox got to do? I mean, obviously, get back in this. You just got to get something on the offensive end, a good look, a couple of buckets, and make some stops.
Yeah, you got to knock down some threes, whether it's Miles, whether it's any of their shooters. They need anybody to step up and knock down some shots. They've had Venice step up and knock down a three in that first half. I think he needs to fire up a couple more and then just take care of the ball, Rusty. You can't win if you don't get shots, and you can't get shots if you turn the ball over. So take care of it and play it one possession at a time.
We'll get a break here, and then we'll come back and have the second half tip. You're listening to Max 98.3's coverage of the LaVille Sectional. Our halftime score, Jimtown 41, Knox 14.
McDonald's restaurants in Plymouth and Bremen, Indiana are now owned and operated by local residents Bill and Flo Bolt. Bolt Enterprises are proud to own and operate all 4 McDonald's restaurants in Marshall County. Become part of the McDonald's family today with Bolt Enterprises McDonald's.
Johnson Danielson Funeral Home has been established in the community of Plymouth since 1879, and its staff is committed to providing care that goes beyond the expected in serving today's families who call Marshall County their home. They welcome families seeking options and alternative ways to pay tribute to someone, from burial packages to pre-planning to planning a checklist. The professionals, along with caring staff at Johnson Danielson, are available to assist your family 24 hours a day by simply calling 574-936-2829. Visit their website at johnsondanielson.com for a complete list of services. Johnson Danielson Funeral Home. Service beyond expectation.
Absolute Plumbing, Heating, Cooling of Plymouth has become one of the leading service companies in northern Indiana. Serving Marshall, Stark, St. Joe, Fulton, LaPorte, Elkhart, and Kosciuszko County since 2014. They specialize in residential, commercial plumbing, heating, and cooling services. They also handle drain cleaning, water heater repair, commercial refrigeration, furnaces, generators, and much more. And they're the area's only York brand dealer. That's why Michiana has made Absolute Heating and Cooling their one-stop shop for service needs. Locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience in the trade. Visit their website at absolutephc.com for complete service information. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, the area's top York brand dealer.
Back at LaVille High School, Rusty Dixon, Peyton Skirvin. 41-14, Jimtown lead. Add insult to injury, they've got possession to start the second half, too. So
stop, score, stop, Rusty. Stop, score, stop.
That's got to be the mantra on the Knox bench. Stop, score, stop. And it'll come in to Dominic Fay. He'll get it to the left side to Spurgeon. He'll dribble back to the middle, guarded by Weber. Gets a screen now on the baseline. Whitaker kicks it to Baldwin. He'll force his way into the paint, misses the shot. Rebound comes down to Woolwine. He'll kick it into the corner. Shot no good. Now Baldwin with the rebound. And boy, 4 offensive rebounds in that possession. That's not going to bode well. Up quickly. Fletcher has Tegan Johnson. Corner it goes to Venice.
Oh,
He'll
let it fly,
drive it, and
I think he needs to let that one fly, Rusty. The defense is scrambling. He shoots it. They're out of rebounding position.
43-14. Knox will have it in after the foul on Whitaker. Pass comes into Weber. He's instantly double-teamed in the paint. Double dribbles with it. 7 turnovers for Knox now. 7:17 just underway in the third. 43-14. Jimtown lead. They'll drive it right side. Gets to the baseline. Bay has it partially blocked. Venice comes away. Second rebound for him. Fletcher has Venice coming up the floor. They get it to McLaughlin. He'll baseline drive. Nowhere to go. Has it knocked out of his hands, and it's going to stay. Knox basketball as Will Spurgeon reached in there trying to take it away and dropped it out of bounds.
Last time they did this, Miles buried a 3. Different set out of this look, though.
Venice throws it into Fletcher. He'll drive it. Gets to the block and gets fouled on his way to the basket. That's going to be on Woolwine.
Good job being aggressive there. Get yourself to the free throw line. Untimed points are always a good thing when you're losing, Rusty. Get the clock stopped, get points on the board.
Exactly.
Well, this kid's delivering popcorns and Sprites.
Holy cow.
Was he taking orders?
Fletcher, no good.
He just walked away like it was nothing.
Well, you know, the fans need.
That could be a good small side hustle for a high school kid.
You know,
hey, I'm going
it
to deliver
could
all
be.
your snacks in the game.
It could be. Second free throw, no good. Fletcher with his own rebound. Puts it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Spurgeon. He'll go to the other end and lay it up and in. Nobody stopped him. 45-14. Fletcher has it in the corner. McLaughlin drives it, trying to get some space, has it blocked. Out of bounds, it'll go to Knox, out under.
Baldwin's just an enforcer in there. Him versus Teener ought to be fun, huh?
That would be an interesting matchup. Pass comes in, through the hands of Johnson, all the way to the other end. Woolwine, 15-footer in transition, no good. Venice rebound. Has McLaughlin on the other end, and it's blocked. Foul is going to go on Whitaker.
Good job finding Miles in transition. That's going to be your best bet of any sort of shot, is getting Miles to the basket and letting him go to work. Oh, man.
And he will go to the free throw line. That's the second foul now on Whitaker. First shot is no good. Well, you're going to have to hit your free throws, too. You can't afford to leave any points behind in this half. Second shot is up. That one is good. 45-15, 6:16 to play in the third. Jimtown with the lead. They have the ball. Spurgeon, top of the key, drives right, cut off, steps through, misses. Fletcher, second rebound for him. He'll push it up himself, looking for somewhere to go. Now has it to Tegan Johnson. Venice, right side McLaughlin, directing traffic. Waits for Weber to come through. Kane Weber, nowhere to go with it, gives it back to McLaughlin. He'll dribble back to the center. Gets some space, drives it, gets some room in the paint, shoots it, and he'll shoot free throws.
Once again, Miles is refusing to be stopped. He's just going through people, and you got to keep your hands straight up. That's a clear foul.
Miles will go to the free throw line. He'll have 2 shots, misses the first one. Gets a second one, 45-15, 5:39 to play in the third. Jimtown with the lead. Second shot, make that 16. McLaughlin now 2 for 4 at the line, 45-16 in the corner. That was Whitaker, passes up the shot, drives it instead, misses the layup. gets his own rebound, kicks it out to Woolwine. He'll take the three. No good. Rebound comes down to Fletcher. Fletcher with 4 boards now. He'll push it up to Venice. Cornered in McLaughlin, back to Venice. Top of the key, Weber, left side, Fletcher. Waiting for somebody to drive through, nothing there. Tegan Johnson has Venice on the right wing. Top of the key, Weber. He's looking underneath. Nobody getting open. He'll drive it, kick in the corner to Venice. He'll bring it out to the volleyball line. Gives it over to Fletcher. Fletcher, nowhere to go. Looks in the middle, nowhere to go still. He'll back it out. Now dribbles to the paint. Gets to the block. Gets through on the over-under move. Has it drop right back in his hands on the rebound, lays it in.
Oh my, and they just threw it out of bounds.
And a turnover as Baldwin is, he looks like the kind of a guy who can get frustrated pretty easily.
Yeah, he's going to come out here and definitely is. Knox making a nice little run right here, getting themselves slowly back into this game.
45-18 now. Venice will take the inbound pass, dribbles it up, gives it to McLaughlin. They're guarding him all the way out at the timeline. Fletcher now, and now they're going to guard him out there. He'll drive it, kicks it in the corner to McLaughlin. Miles looking for somewhere to go, has Weber, now back to Miles. Nothing in the paint, Weber. Venice. McLaughlin comes through the lane, goes to the left side. Looking to drive baseline, gets there. His shot no good. Rebound comes down to Spurgeon. He'll push it into the corner on the other side. Whitaker, nothing but net.
Yeah, they'd struggled to shoot here in the second half. Finally got one to fall.
48-18. Rudd going to come in at the next break for Knox. Jimtown with a lead. Knox trying to cut into it. Baseline McLaughlin. He's one-on-one with Spurgeon. Spin move, fall-away jumper, won't drop. Rebound to Johnson, puts it in, and he'll shoot a free throw.
Knox gotten a few of those offensive rebounds here in the second half to give themselves extra possessions, points on the board.
Tegan Johnson with a rebound bucket, makes it 48-20. Stephen Rudd will come on as Venice will get a break. And Tegan Johnson's free throws. Good. 3-point play for him makes it 48-21. Bringing it across is Spurgeon for Jimtown. Directing traffic, he'll go right side. Gets a screen from Gingrich on the floor now. He'll get the pass back, trying to force his way into the rim and gets fouled by Fletcher.
Nice little pick and roll set there. Good job attacking the double, drop off pass.
Carson Gingrich will shoot some free throws. His first one is up, and that one is no good. He'll get foul number 2, free throw number 2, I should say.
Should never miss a free one, right, Rusty?
Never miss a free throw. Second one is up. That one is good. I had that drilled into my head.
Just a way of life.
They're insulting you when they put you at a 15-foot mark and say you can't hit an unguarded basket. That's what I was always taught. 49-21, 2:58. Johnson, right side. He'll drive it. Has it handed off to McLaughlin. Top of the key, Rudd. Now left side, Weber. He'll dribble back to the middle. Gingrich deflects the pass into the stands. And Knox will have it back over in front of the Jimtown fans. Trayshawn Baldwin will take the place of Whitaker. And Kane Weber will trigger in the inbound. 49-21, 2:44 to play in the third. Pass goes to Fletcher. Baseline Rudd, and that one rejected down there by Dominic Fay.
Yeah, that had a little velocity on it.
Well, glad that didn't hit anybody. Hit that lady sitting back there at the back row. I could have sent her to the hospital.
I think kids on their phone didn't get smoked. pay attention.
And pass knocked out of bounds on the inbounds. It'll stay Knox basketball.
I'm surprised Jimtown hasn't gotten back their full court pressure here, Rusty. They went away from it and said, well, I guess maybe you want to save some energy for tomorrow.
I was going to say, I think most of that has to do with the fact that if you're going to play tomorrow, you don't want to be dragging. Shot by Fletcher is no good. Rebound in
Nice
the
pass.
hands of Spurgeon all the way down to the other end, and Woolwine misses the layup. 49-21, 2:20 to play. Passes. Actually, the ball knocked away by Woolwine. He'll get the foul here. I got him with 3 now, and so does everybody else. Good, I'm right.
Yeah, and that sends Knox back to the free throw line here.
It's going to have Fletcher, Chase Fletcher. He's got 4 points so far tonight, make it 5. Tegan Johnson will come back to the floor. Weber will go to the bench, get himself a break here with 2:18 to play in the third. Xander Whitaker comes back to the floor for Jimtown. Second free throw by Fletcher drops, and it's 49-23, 2:17 to play. Bringing it across is Spurgeon. Gets a screen from Baldwin. He'll get it back to Baldwin on the paint, and he'll travel with it. He's done that a couple of times. Just slides that pivot foot before he puts the ball on the ground. Knox will have it. 2 minutes even to play here in the third.
Knox is winning this third quarter, Rusty.
McLaughlin drives it, finds some space, shoots it, won't drop. Baldwin comes away, rebound number 6 for him. Minute 45, 49-23. Pass comes across. It's going to be over and back as Fay caught it in the front court and then jumped back over. That's the second time we've seen something like that in as many nights. How long has it been since you've seen it over and back?
Right, and then, like you said, back to back.
Tucker Saloff will come to the floor for Jimtown, as Baldwin will take a seat and McLaughlin will bring it over. 49-23, minute 33 to play in the third. Working left side, McLaughlin cut off. Dribbles back towards the middle, gives it up to Venice. Corner to McLaughlin. He'll dribble back towards the top of the key. Now he'll drive it. Gets to the paint, steps through, has it knocked out of his hands, out of bounds.
Should have been Jimtown ball, to be honest with you. They knocked it off his leg, but they missed that one.
As you can hear, the Knox fans want a foul on that. Don't think that Miles would
disagree.
Have a problem with that.
He's been getting banged around for sure.
They've been bodying him up, and not just one guy. He's got 2 or 3 guys on him every time he touches the ball. Now out to Johnson, over to Fletcher on the left wing. Minute 5, he'll drive it. Gets to the rim, lays it up, it won't drop. Fights for the rebound, but somehow Salhoff will come out of there with the loose ball, and Jimtown will have it back. Boy, Fletcher just no luck on that one. 50 seconds to play here in the third. 49-23. Like we said in the first half, everything that went right for Knox the other night is going wrong tonight. Shots just won't drop. Top of the key to Spurgeon. Actually clear out at the timeline. Top of the V, I guess, in LaVille. Dribbling around out there. Spurgeon with McLaughlin on him. Back to the middle has Fay. 13 seconds now. 10. Fay gets a screen, drives left, kicks it in the corner. Wide open look for Whitaker, or a Spurgeon, I should say. No good. On the break, McLaughlin to the other end, lays it in at the buzzer. Hustle play by Miles McLaughlin. Took the rebound all the way to the other end. And makes it 49-25 at the end of 3. We'll take a break. We come back with the final quarter. You're listening to Max 98.3 coverage of the LaVille basketball sectional.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Back at LaVille High School, Dale Cox Gymnasium, Rusty Nixon along with Peyton Skirvin. We head to the fourth quarter, and Knox will have the ball in. Out of the quarter break, they trail at 49-25.
See if Knox can keep chipping away. They win the third quarter. Keep doing what you can, man. Fight, fight, fight.
Stop, score, stop. Right side, McLaughlin has it to Venice off the screen. Weber at the top of the key. Fletcher now on the left wing will drive it back to the middle, give it up to Johnson. McLaughlin, wide open look at three, off the rim. Fletcher, fifth rebound for him. Takes it to the paint, puts it up, won't drop it, but will shoot some free throws.
Fletcher's playing hard, Rusty. He's had